taste the waste of the 7 seas. I was made for the live-long life of traveling. Oh, see it all, yeah. I wanna see it all, yeah. I need to see it all, yeah. I wanna see it all, I wanna see it all, yeah. I'd give anything just to leave this town tonight. I'd give anything just to leave this town, leave it all behind.
The day that Multiverse.
I want to taste the waste of the 7 seas. I was made for the live-long life of traveling. Oh, yeah, I was made for the live-long life of traveling. I see it all, yeah. I wanna see it all, yeah. I need to see it all, yeah. I wanna see it all, I wanna see it all, yeah. I'd give anything just to leave this town tonight. I'd give anything just to leave this town, leave it all behind.
Instead of the whistleblower that came out the night before. Did you hear about that? The whole whistleblower was about 50 minutes. Well, there's a whistleblower that basically had a bunch of written reports that out of all of the hate speech that they get rid of, they purposely only get rid of 2%.
Oh wow, that's bad.
It was really bad that they purposely don't get rid of they don't because they make more money. To us and are being recorded by the government.
Right.
Facebook on the whole Dummy. Yeah.
I literally saw an Amish family and the girl.
I know it's
Right.
there-
Girl with a razor flip phone, like
there's a bunch around here, and that's why I can't remember what they're called. They're not called Amish. pressing the record button because I got to do that first. There we go. Pressing the play button. A 2, a 1.
Welcome to episode 434 of the Geeks for the Win podcast, the tech and gaming podcast from the geeksforthewin.com, where we cover all things geeky. I'm your host, William, and I'm joined with my co-host, Stuart.
Known across the internet as Casual Terror.
The tech and gaming podcast, and we are back with what we've been watching. Stuart, what have you been watching?
Nothing. Okay, moving on to you. Internet as Casual. No, that's not true.
In that case, I've got a lot. What have you been watching? Stuart, what have you been watching?
Not completely. Let's put it that way. No, that's not true. Let's see. I watched a movie on Netflix. Not completely. Let's put it that way. Called Kate. See, I watched a movie on Netflix. Image.
I think I know this.
It's got Kate. If I didn't think of her name, I could have told you. 3 names. Mary Elizabeth Winstead. It's got as well as Woody Harrelson. Told you. 3 names. Mary Elizabeth Winstead. It's basically it's John Wick as well as Woody with Harrelson. A drop of Crank. And it's basically
I do like Crank.
It's
that is a guilty pleasure of mine, is the Crank
with
movies.
A drop of Crank. She is a hit woman. Like Crank. She's very good at her job, that apparently. Is a guilty pleasure of mine, is the Crank movies. And after she one of her hits, hit woman, she very good gets poisoned job, by and after it's like uranium 204, something like that. She gets poisoned, and she's got by a day to live. And by golly, she's going to take out the person who did this to her. And she's got cue in this wave of bad guys for her to fight. And by golly, she's going to in close range combat, John Wick style. So because that's what what that was. Guys for her to fight in close range combat, John Wick style. Because that's what that was. And there we go. There's the image. And I enjoyed it. If you like John Wick. And would like another one of those. Hey, it's on Netflix. I think it's a Netflix original. If you like John Wick,
nice. Okay,
I'm pretty sure it is. Would like another one of those. Hey, it's on Netflix. I think it's a Netflix original. Yeah, it is.
Nice. Okay,
I'm pretty sure it is. So it's. The majority, well, actually, all of the movie takes place in Japan, so it's also there's quite a bit of Japanese it's in the movie as well. So the majority, well, actually, all of the movie takes place in Japan. There's so it's also really like what else can you say? I've said what the movie is. It's John Wick with the drop of Crank.
There's been a huge surgence of female action led movies.
I have also noticed this because I watched one a couple months ago.
There's been a huge surgence. Which I mean, don't get me wrong. It's just
they're great.
I've noticed that there's a lot.
They're great.
There's a lot that are bad.
I've also seen an uptick in
they're great.
This style of action movie too.
There's a lot.
They're great. They're good because you got this. You got seen an uptick Nobody in this style of action movie too. You got, of course, the John Wick films. because you got this. And I'm drawing a blank on more, but it has to be more that have come out of late that are like this. You got, of course, the John Wick films. Just one guy and just a seemingly endless wave of bad guys. That's not just like done 80s style of just the Rambo. And just standing in the middle of a field with a machine gun, just spraying and praying, just like done 80s, but actually like close quarters, Rambo combat, standing in the middle of a 1v2 machine gun, just V2 V3, spraying and praying, kind of a thing, but actually like close quarters combat, but 1v2, yeah, and V2 V3. Mary Elizabeth Winstead actually, like you weren't really like. She's an action star, right? But no, yeah, but she does a really good job in this. Mary Elizabeth, like she
come on, like, Ramona Flowers. She did all kinds of action in that movie.
No, but she does a whole lot. Like she
come on, Ramona Flowers. She did all kinds of action in that movie.
Like she did all right. She played the whole lot. The badass quite well.
That's another thing. There's a lot of actors who are like doing roles you'd never think of. Like you went back to, was it Mr. Nobody or Nobody? Yeah. Like who would have thought Bob? I still need to watch that.
Like yeah, and it was really freaking good. I really hope there's a Nobody 2. Yeah.
Don't think there is.
There might be.
I think I saw something.
And but they better kind of hurry on that if they want to get Nobody 2. Christopher Lloyd in it.
Don't think there is.
There might, because boy was he looking 102 in that movie. They better kind of hurry on that if they want to get Christopher Lloyd in it.
Did you see he did live? He did some live action Rick and Morty clips. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Those are pretty good. I enjoyed those. But yeah, he did some live
action Rick and Morty. Yeah, he's getting old and he's looking. He's getting up there. And
yeah, he's 1938.
That makes me sad. Yeah, he's getting old. Yeah, and he's looking. He's getting up.
To be fair, like
he's almost 90.
He was looking. He's like always kind of looked old. Like
he has. Yeah. He's like when in Back to the Future he looked 70. He has, and now it looks like he's continued aging from there. Back to the Future he looked 70. And now it looks like he's going back to Kate though. There. I don't think there will be a Kate 2. Put it that way. If this, going back to Kate, I don't think this movie took off. I don't. But I don't expect a Kate 2. Put it that way.
Is that disappointing or?
If this, I don't think this movie took off. No, but I don't expect a Kate 2.
Okay.
No, I think
not every movie needs to have sequels and be a franchise.
Right.
I mean, don't tell Hollywood that. Don't tell them that. Okay. They want every movie to be a franchise.
They need to come up with an original idea first. Right.
I mean, don't tell Hollywood that.
True.
Don't tell them that. They want every movie to be a franchise, and
they need to come up. What about you? What have you been watching?
You've seen The Masked Singer, right?
I've seen an episode. I know what you're going to talk about. I can't remember the name of it now, but I know what you're going to talk about.
Masked Singer, right? Well, The Masked Singer was like, you don't get to see who's actually singing because they're in a costume. Well, what if you don't even get to see that?
What you're going to talk about? Yeah.
Alter ego.
That's it. Alter ego.
Get to see who's actually singing because they're in a costume.
Like, I'm not for reality competition shows. I mean,
Yeah.
my mom absolutely loved them. She would watch them,
That's
like
Alter Ego.
The Voice, American Idol, like all the ones, Dancing with Us, everyone she could. So I was just by osmosis, I knew stuff and was just sick and tired of them. But I was looking on Hulu and I don't know, it just seemed very weird. And so I just watched one episode of this and it's very weird.
I was looking on Hulu.
Yeah, I saw some commercials for it when I was at in a hotel not that long ago.
One episode of this.
I was like,
great.
Yeah, I saw
the
some
was it
commercials
who's
for it when I was at in a hotel.
let's see who's the judges. I
was like,
forgot.
great.
This was a little bit ago.
Who's the
Let's see. Is it
who's the judges? I forgot.
this was
Is it not the same? Because I honestly thought that this was like, hey, if you failed on Masked Singer, you can go on Alter Ego and we'll do the exact same thing again. Is it not the same? Because I honestly thought that this was like, hey, Will I Am?
Will I Am?
Exact same
what's
thing
it,
again. I can't remember his name. Can't remember his name.
Will I Am? Alanis Morissette,
Will I Am?
Nick Lachey,
Nick Lachey.
and Grimes.
I can't remember his name. Okay. Can't remember his name. I've heard of her.
Alanis
I
Morissette,
haven't.
Nick Lachey,
Nick Lachey.
and
But yeah. Yeah, see Nick Lachey. That was the one.
Okay.
Nick, I was like,
I've
oh,
heard of
I
her.
remember you.
which I haven't.
Wow. Okay.
But yeah.
See
it, Nick Lachey.
But yeah, the
I
singers
remember
are,
you.
I guess, in the back,
Wow, okay.
backstage or somewhere, and
But yeah,
they are fully motion capture
singers
suits
are, I guess, in the back
when they perform.
backstage,
and
or
there's
somewhere,
a
and they
virtual
are fully motion
hologram
capture suits
avatar of a avatar
when they
that
perform.
their alter
And
ego that
there's
they
a
have,
virtual hologram
come up with,
avatar
and
of
it looks weird,
avatar
and
that
it's
their
it's
alter ego
bizarre,
that they
and
have,
I mean,
come up with.
I mean,
and
give them
it
credit. I mean,
looks weird,
it's kind of impressive
and
that the amount of
it's
technology they're putting
bizarre,
into this
and
for a singing show.
Yes. But I have to know.
give them credit. I mean,
What did the judges
it's kind
see?
of impressive that the amount of technology they're putting into this
They see,
for a
I
singing
don't know.
show.
Are they?
I imagine they
'cause,
see
like,
what we.
but I
They know
have
that,
to
yeah, they do
know
see what we see, because
what did the judges
I was wondering that same thing. I'm like, okay, are they like,
They see
how does this work? This can't,
Are
and
they-
then
are-
like some of the judges are saying like they're making actual references to what the character is actually doing, like certain features are moving and stuff like that.
Because like this image right here,
as to what the character is actually
like that made me like,
certain
the hell are they
features
looking at?
moving and stuff like that.
like because they're not
It's a
looking
hologram, like
like that made me like, but they're not looking at monitors. Like are because like
well,
they're
it's
not
like
looking-
was it the
Right, but they're not
like
looking at
the
monitors.
holograms they use for like I imagine
Yeah,
it's the
but
same
there's like
technology for.
there's usually like smoke
Well, it's like
to help
Oh, yeah.
to bounce light. There's nothing to bounce the light off
like
of.
the holograms.
I don't know.
For, like,
I have no clue.
Yeah, but there's like
But
what-
I
there's
mean, they
usually,
are
like, smoke.
making the judges were making
to
actual
bounce
like
light. There's nothing to bounce
references
the light
as
off
they
of.
were like like when they're talking to after they're done singing and they're just talking to the person and they're like nervously like fluffing their hair or something like that, doing something. They're like, oh wow, that's actually you're actually okay, and they're making actual references to subtle little things like that. So I don't know, but it seems like a lot of technology for if it's
Yeah, there's usually smoke or glass, like a piece of glass that actually they reflect light through. I didn't see glass in that picture. Yeah, there's smoke or
unless
glass,
it was just
like a piece of glass that actually they reflect the light.
I don't know.
Through.
Yeah.
I didn't see glass in that.
I'm not quite sure how they do the hologram technology stuff. So, but it was interesting, especially like
I'm not quite sure.
I'm now waiting for ninjas to show up and them just going, "Oh, you!"
It was interesting. Especially like.
I'm
oh no, this is real. This is not
going,
celebrity people. This is like actual real like people.
I honestly thought it was the
normal
Masked
people.
Singer, just another version of it.
No, this is normal people. Yeah. At least the first episode was.
Okay,
and they have it to where like the first person sings and then they're up on the platform and then the next person sings and then the judges have to vote on whether or not that person is gonna step up on or is gonna take control of the platform, and at the end of the episode, whoever's on the platform guarantees gets to go to the next round. And then it's like, okay, we have to vote. I think the audience maybe gets to vote to save one person, and then the judges can save another type of thing. But whoever like the judges say, keep on the platform, that's a automatic guarantee, you get to go to the next round type of thing. No, this is an actual like,
okay, this is like The Voice meets like,
or like, I think you get to go. I think it's like they get like $100,000 or something like that.
Okay, this is like The Voice meets
something that's like it seems like a lot, but
usually a record deal that goes with that.
Yeah, or something like that. Maybe there's that. I can't remember, but I remember like hearing the prize, and I'm like, well, that's a lot, but like
usually
it's not really as much as some of these other shows. Like
I can't remember, but I remember like hearing the prize, and I'm like, well,
that's a lot of technology involved, so it's probably a pricey show. They're probably taking a
shows. Like,
I don't know, but it's.
I mean,
yeah, it's
a lot of
people on Twitch and YouTube are doing this stuff.
They're probably taking
and they have a lot less.
The
money.
Masked Singer is on its 6th season.
Is it really? Good Lord.
I'm looking at the Alter Ego like wiki, and it says it was announced that Alter Ego would premiere on September 22nd, following the 6th season premiere of The Masked Singer.
Good Lord.
How is
that on its 6th season? Like,
22nd, following
wow.
The 6th season premiere of The Masked Singer.
Oof.
Yeah, I saw that, and the holograms look better than you think.
Okay.
Like,
yeah,
they look all right, I guess.
Like I'm looking at images of them, and they look good. I mean, like honestly, like
they look
to see
right,
looking at like VTubers and stuff like that, and see what people the facial masking and people that can do with a fucking iPhone is amazing. Looking at like, so I'm like, yeah, if you put a little extra money behind it, they're gonna look good. People that can do with a fucking iPhone is amazing.
But then again, it's not. They're not trying to make them like realistic looking.
Oh no,
because they are like people with blue or green skin, or like.
But then again, it's
purple skin and bright orange hair, or stuff like that.
People with blue or green
and
skin,
it's interesting. See, the thing with these shows is it's curious how like
stuff like that.
Yeah, the judges never see until like they get voted off or whatever. Then they actually get to come out and whatever. But like,
it's curious
they never have a show besides The Masked Singer. I guess they never have a show where like the audience never gets to actually see. I guess The Masked Singer is the only one where like the audience doesn't know.
I've seen some clips of like The Voice when like they put up curtains. So like not even the audience can see.
Like the audience doesn't know.
Yeah,
I've seen some clips.
But that's just like the preliminary, the like qualifying round.
Not even the audience can see.
Yeah, I did kind of like The Masked Singer, how it was like You know, you got it was what I liked about it was kind of a detective thing where it's like you were given clues and stuff.
There was a
just
good
like
chance
trying to figure it out.
Yeah, that you knew who that was.
It was what I liked about it was kind of a detective thing where it's like you were given
That's why I watched The Masked Singer as long as I did, which I didn't even finish the first season, so I didn't even watch it that long.
Yeah,
I watched
Considering
the
there's
first
6
episode of the
seasons.
second season.
that's why I watched The Masked Singer as long as
Okay.
The one with Ninja.
the first season, so I didn't even watch it.
Ah, okay.
I didn't.
first episode of the second
I didn't know Ninja was in it. Just so happened to be that one.
Okay.
The one with Ninja.
Gotcha. Yeah, but that's one I saw that was just like this. Typically, I don't watch these things, but this seems interesting, and it'd be something funny to talk about on the show. You know,
just like typically I don't watch these things, but this would be.
What's something else you've been watching?
Funny.
Well,
talk about on the show.
I just realized that Kate was the only live action thing I saw. Everything else is animated.
Wow.
Something else you've been watching.
Well,
it's not entirely true.
I just realized that Kate was
There's
the
a
only
movie you
live
saw.
action thing I saw. Is there? Oh, totally forgot about the movie again. Totally forgot that movie again.
It's not entirely true.
Yeah.
There's a movie you saw.
Batman Long Halloween Part 2. Totally forgot that movie again. It's on HBO. So
it is.
Part 1 and Part 2 are on HBO. Part 2.
Oh, okay.
It's on HBO, and it is.
I'm gonna watch these then.
It's very good. So part 1. Yeah, and part 2 even if you know who Holiday is from the comics, it's very good. You don't.
It's different
in the
you
movie.
said.
Yeah,
With the first part, you said it was slightly different.
Yeah, because
it was different enough.
Kind of spoilers. In part 1, you don't. The guy who was Holiday in the comics, they kill him as one of the. Holiday kills him. In part 1, so it's not him. The guy who was Holiday. It's somebody else. They kill him as one of the. In fact, like through most of even part 1, and definitely in part 2, people are thinking it's Harvey Dent. In fact, is Holiday, because this is before he became Two-Face, and definitely in part 2. Yeah, Two-Face is in the image because this is Two-Face's origin story. Before he became Two-Face, and yeah, Two-Face is in the. So you do see the courtroom scene where the guy throws acid on his face. You see that whole thing. So you do see the courtroom scene where the guy throws acid on his face. You see that whole thing. Jensen Ackles, like you wouldn't really like. He'll be a good Batman, right? Not really thought that would ever come to anybody's mind, but he does a good job. Jensen Ackles, he really does a good job as Batman. Right? Not really thought that would ever come to anybody's mind. And of course, you got he does a good job. Troy Baker does as Joker. So you know, as Batman, it's gold there.
Oh yeah.
And of course, you got.
Does he still do like
Troy Baker?
Basically, his Mark Hamill impression.
You know, yes.
Okay.
Yes, it is. It is like it's not the Mark Hamill Joker, but it's damn close.
It's like his version of it. Yeah.
Mark Hamill impression.
Yes.
Yeah. I remember when he first voiced the Joker, I was like, oh,
but it's damn close. Yeah, he's definitely doing Mark Hamill's Joker.
Yeah.
Which you know what? I'm okay with.
When he first voiced the Joker, I was like, oh, okay.
I prefer that over Mark Hamill's Joker. Which I'm okay with. Bender. I prefer
John DiMaggio.
John DiMaggio. I prefer that over John DiMaggio's Joker. Because yeah.
Oh, John DiMaggio.
John DiMaggio. I prefer that over John DiMaggio's Joker. Also, I didn't care for the animation or how the look of that Joker either. Yeah. But the Joker, this one, it's very much the look of that Joker either. Very close to the animated series look of the Joker too. But the Joker, this one, it's very, only makes sense to have somebody who's just off. Very close from doing that voice. Look of the Joker too. But it's only makes sense to have somebody. It's very good. Just from doing that voice. See Poison Ivy but it's very good. Scarecrow show up in this one. So like there's like the whole gallery, Poison Ivy, basically makes an appearance, a cameo or so in these two movies, and it's great. Gallery, basically makes an appearance, a cameo or I gotta look up who voiced Calendar Man movies, and it's great. Man, did that guy do a damn good job of making Calendar Man seem creepy as fuck. Calendar Man, because man, did that guy do a damn good job of making Calendar Man seem creepy as fuck. Calendar Man is Calendar Man. Oh, right there. Oh, it's Polka Dot Man. From Suicide Squad. Oh, it's
Oh yeah, okay.
Polka Dot Man. David from Dash Mitchell. I don't know how to say his name.
Oh yeah, okay.
I like him. I liked him in Ant-Man.
David yeah.
And he was all right in Suicide Squad.
I don't know how to say his name. Yeah, he did a fantastic job as making Calendar Man seem creepy as fuck, and I didn't recognize his voice. So cool. Yeah, he did a fantastic job as making Calendar Man seem creepy as fuck, and I didn't recognize his voice. So cool.
Yeah, I didn't realize this was on HBO Max. I'll definitely watch that then.
Yep, both parts are there. So
nice.
If you have HBO, you got no excuse.
HBO Max. I'll definitely watch that then.
Yep. All right. What else have you watched? Are there. So
actually, before real quick, speaking of Batman, did you hear? Was it Winston Duke is going to voice Batman in like an audio thing?
Winston Duke.
That's the guy who played M'Baku in Black Panther.
Okay.
Duke is gonna voice.
Yeah.
In like an audio.
Okay. Winston Duke.
It's Batman Unburied
in Black Panther.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
This was like back in like July, August. Actually, I remember seeing this, and I was just like, I would not think that, but it's an audio thing. Who cares? I guess,
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Just like, I would not think that, but
which personally, I'd love to see like maybe him.
Yeah.
Like I know we're probably gonna get Shuri Black Panther, but I really liked him as M'Baku in Black Panther.
I'd love to see like maybe
and
him.
Like I know. Well, we're not quite sure.
Panther, but I really like him as M'Baku in Black Panther.
Yeah,
you don't know for sure what's gonna happen there. So, well, we're not quite sure.
True. But yeah, I liked his kind of like because M'Baku had some real character growth in Black Panther, and then you saw him teaming up in Infinity War, Endgame, all that.
Because M'Baku had
I really like that character in Black Panther. But
him teaming up in
we were just talking about animated voices, and
I really like that character in Black Panther. But
I just had to bring that up. But
we were just talking about animated voices.
okay.
And,
Another thing, something else I've been watching. I signed up for a free trial of Apple TV.
Had to bring that up.
And I watched Schmigadoon.
Schmigadoon. Okay. Fuck. You're gonna have me spell it so I can find an image of it.
Apple TV.
SCHM, and then it should just.
Schmigadoon. Okay. Wasn't even close to what you said, but I still got there anyway.
Okay.
SCHM.
Yeah, this is something.
Wasn't even close to what you said, but I still got there anyway.
It's got Keegan Michael Key, famously from Key and Peele, and he's been in like so many other stuff. Which we talked about this before. I'm glad he's still doing comedy.
Famously from Key and Peele.
And yeah,
he's been in like so many other.
Unlike Michael or Michael Peele,
I'm glad he's
right?
Still doing comedy.
Yeah.
Unlike
that doesn't
Michael or Michael
what's
Peele.
Peele?
Right?
What's his first name? I forget what his first name is. No. Jordan Peele.
Like that doesn't sound right.
Jordan Peele.
What's his
first
name?
It's Michael Key.
Michael Key. Yeah. So, but yeah,
Jordan
he's
Peele.
just
Jordan
like
Peele.
directing and
Like, that
doing
doesn't sound
horror
right.
and producing, and it's like it
Mi-
feels like a
Michael Key.
waste because those two are so good at comedy.
Yeah,
And I'm glad to see, Keegan Michael Key is still doing comedy, and this is interesting.
So good at comedy.
It's about a couple who, it kind of shows how they meet and
comedy and
little stuff like that, and then they're like going through some rough times, and then they end up going to like this couples counseling retreat thing where they're like it's like this retreat and they're having to like do random stuff like, oh, here's heart-shaped rocks that have your name on them, give them to your partner, and they have to keep them safe, and just like stereotypical like couples counseling stuff you would see on TV or movies, and then they're just like hiking and in the like the woods where the camp or the cabin where the retreat is, and all of a sudden they're just they go over this like little like this little bridge. It's not like a big bridge, it's like just like a little like like it seems like a bridge for like a creek,
Mm-hmm.
this little bridge,
and all of a sudden they're in Schmigadoon, where it's this like
it seems like
1940s esque musical world where like
where it's this
where
like
they when they go into town, like people are starting to sing and talk about sing about Schmigadoon, and they're just like thinking, oh, is this a tourist thing that they do, and pretty much they're stuck in Schmigadoon until
is this a tourist
they can find true love or something like that.
Pretty much they're stuck in Schmigadoon.
Find real love, true love. I can't forget what the actual phrase is, but it's a good show. I enjoy it. There's a lot of like, ooh, okay, those those characters. They're making fun of like some problematic like character types, from back then.
Those characters.
I'll say that, and and it's interesting because like you can definitely see like their impact on Schmigadoon and whatnot, and there's some interesting cast members.
You can
they got Keegan Michael Key. The opposite to him is
there's some interesting cast members.
Cicely Strong. I don't really know who she is.
Michael Key,
but she was good. Fred Armisen, Alan Cummings. He plays the mayor, and he does. Oh my God, he does great
but
job in
she was
this.
good.
I like Alan
Martin
Cummings.
Short.
Alan
It says he's in 6 episodes, but I only remember seeing him in one. Martin Short.
Job in this.
I like Alan
Martin
Cummings.
Short.
But
It says he's in
yeah,
6
there's
episodes,
a
but
bunch of
I only
other
remember
people,
seeing
like
him in
other
one.
people where
Martin
you'd be like,
Short.
oh, okay, I remember that person, or
Cicely Strong is a
there's a
SNL
bunch
person.
of other people, like other.
Okay. Yeah, there is a lot of there's a lot of SNL people in this, I think. Yeah,
Cicely Strong is a
but
SNL person.
so it's pretty good.
Okay. There is a lot of.
I enjoyed it quite a bit.
Yeah.
So
But so
it's not gonna be. It says 2021 on IMDb. It says 2021 dash.
So
Like there's gonna be more, but I don't know how there can be more.
it's not gonna be.
And I'm not quite sure there needs to be more.
2021 on IMDb. It says
But
2021.
like we were saying, Hollywood,
but I don't know how there can be more.
let's turn it into a franchise, or let's make sequels, or
Hollywood and also Apple.
But like we were saying,
True.
Hollywood,
Yeah. They're trying so hard to get their
turn it into a franchise, or
original content, just like everyone else.
Hollywood and also Apple.
Where it's like, oh my God, there's too many streaming services now.
They're trying so
Agreed.
hard to get their
Like
if
5 years ago, people were complaining that, I have to have Hulu and Netflix and HBO Go and oh my God, it's so much. And I'm like, that's nothing. But now is the time to complain, because there's a lot.
If only we could pay like one monthly fee, and it comes through just one box that sits underneath our television. And we can just flip through it, like, I don't know, one monthly fee. Just to change services, just box that sits underneath our television, and we can just flip.
I will never go back to cable.
Like,
never.
Just to change. And instead of us picking what to watch, there'll be just time slots. That just the shows will play. No, okay.
You talk about the kids.
I'm done making the joke.
Yeah, like let's go back to the kids today would never tolerate any of that nonsense.
What's a commercial?
Let's go back to.
You mean you had to wake up early on Saturday morning to watch cartoons, and that's it?
Nonsense.
What's a commercial?
That was it? Like, yeah.
Yeah, SpongeBob was not on 24/7. Sorry.
Watch cartoons, and that's it.
But yeah, Schmigadoon. There's a lot of musical numbers and stuff like that.
Sorry. Speaking of SpongeBob, did you hear that they're making 2 spinoffs?
No, I didn't.
Yes,
there's a lot of musical.
They're making 2 spinoffs for
Speaking
SpongeBob. Did you hear that they're making 2 spinoffs?
Okay.
It's like something camp. They're making 2 where it's for SpongeBob. It's them as kids. It's SpongeBob babies. Damn it. They're making SpongeBob babies.
But yet, like Sandy and SpongeBob are gonna know each other as kids, even though they met as adults.
Oh, you see the flaw in that.
Yeah,
you see.
I don't know much about SpongeBob,
the canon that doesn't add up. Yes,
I have watched the first few seasons of it. Yeah,
and the Patrick Star Show that doesn't add up. Yes, which is a variety show.
First few seasons of it. Yeah.
I mean, if for kids, I could see that being a huge thing.
Which is a variety.
Patrick
and
is a character.
Funny that they're doing this now that the creator has died.
That being a huge thing.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
Huh. Oh yeah, he died. Funny that they're doing this now. Shit, when did he die? Like that was a big deal.
Oh, really? I didn't know that. Huh.
Oh yeah, he died. Like 2020. Yeah, I think like 2020. He died. Like that was a big deal.
Oh wow. I'm not
like
up to date on my SpongeBob
2020
news.
It was all over the internet, dude. I swear you and I are on different internets. Like, cause
I'm not up to
It
date
worked.
on my SpongeBob.
Let me refer
It was
to
all over the
Exhibit
internet,
A,
dude. I
Gangnam
swear,
Style.
You and I are on different internets. Like
Again,
I
didn't
swear,
find out about
we're
that
on
until-
different internets. Like
I feel like I've gotten better since that, though. That was a real wake up call for me. Like,
again, I swear,
I need
we're
to-
on different internets.
I need to be more
Like,
aware of stuff, you know. the
Oh no,
zeitgeist and-
I'm getting behind the times. Oh no,
And boy,
I need to.
I'm up to date on stuff because, boy,
Be more aware of stuff.
I'm sick and tired of
no,
seeing Bully
I'm
Maguire.
getting behind the times. I don't know what that is.
Really?
Yeah.
All the memes of Tobey Maguire from like Spider-Man 3 when he's in his like
I don't know
bull
what that
emo
is.
phase. God, I've been seeing those everywhere.
All the memes of
It's been
Tobey Maguire from like Spider-Man 3
just infuriating.
when he's in
Welcome to the internet.
bull emo phase.
Those have been there since
It's like
Spider-Man 3.
I've been seeing them like a lot lately for
Welcome to the
whatever
internet.
reason about like current things.
Those have been there.
So I don't know if
since
maybe it's just
Spider-Man
came
3.
back or what, but
It never left.
A lot lately for whatever reason.
It never left.
About like current things. So I don't know if maybe it's just
well,
came back
that's
or
the thing. I'm currently just like
It never
sighing every time I see something of that in my
It
Google
never
feed
left.
or on wherever. I'm just like, oh, not another one of these.
That's the thing. I'm currently just like sighing every time I see something of that in my Google feed.
Anyways,
on
Schmigadoon.
wherever. I'm
What
just
else you
like,
got?
"Ugh, not another one of these.
Well, anime is starting to end.
Anyways,
We're coming close.
Schmigadoon.
We're
What else
coming
you
to the
got?
end of a season. The fall season.
I was speaking. I was
about
like,
to end.
it's going to end. What are you talking about? Why is it ending?
We're coming close because the summer has ended. The fall animes are about to begin, and guess what is not
Okay.
a fall anime anymore?
What are you talking about? Why is it ending?
Shield Hero. Because the summer.
Oh
has
yeah,
ended,
that was
the fall animes are Push about back. to begin.
That
and
was
guess
a
what
while
is
ago.
spring.
They
A
pushed
fall
that back.
anime anymore.
yeah.
It was supposed to come out
Sadly.
fucking last. It was supposed to come out
Oh yeah,
2021 spring. Push back. Now it's been pushed back a whole.
Yeah.
It's been pushed back a whole fucking year.
Yeah.
Yep, it has.
Oh my god. It was supposed to come out
It's unfortunate. Yeah, I'm
spring.
upset about that.
Now it's been pushed back a whole.
Yeah.
It's been pushed back a whole fucking year. Yeah, they pushed it from spring to summer, and summer to fall. Skip winter and just go straight right just to the next spring.
Yeah, because I want to rewatch
pushed
season
it from
one
spring to
beforehand,
summer.
but
And summer to fall.
you know,
Yeah. Skip winter and just go straight right just.
it's
to the next
it's
spring.
just it keeps getting pushed back.
Because I want to
You know.
rewatch season one beforehand, but
Yeah.
you know,
Well,
it's just
have you seen any of season 5 of My Hero?
I have not.
Yeah.
No.
Well, it's good. Like, don't get me wrong, it's good, and I've actually started reading the manga.
I have not.
I started reading the manga and realized, like, holy shit, they really took like each chapter and dragged the entire chapter out into the entire episode. Like, that's amazing. Like, holy shit, like they really took like each chapter, you know, drag 10, 11 pages and go, and we're gonna stretch this out to a whole 30 minutes. Like they took like, because boy, the anime the manga is really just 11 pages and go going through. We're gonna stretch this out to a whole 30 minutes. But season 5, there's no really just going. There's no villain this season. Or no, there's not. But 5. How do I explain this without spoiling it? There are villains. There's no villain this season. But there is no like big fight with a villain at the end. How do I explain this without spoiling it?
Okay. There's no overarching villain.
But there is no, they've planted the seeds of the villain at the end. I mean, it's not really a person, it's an organization.
Villain.
They've planted the seeds. That's not the.
It's not the.
I mean, it's not really a person, it's
the one with the guy with the. On his face.
It's not. It's not the League of Villains. That's not the. It's not.
Okay.
The one with the guy.
But
No,
you
it's
do
not,
get
It's not the League of Villains.
there are like the last, I don't know,
It's not.
7-8 episodes were specifically focused
but
on
you
the
do
villains.
Get
Like last 1A, not even in the episodes. Like it is only the villains.
Were specifically
And you
focused
actually
on
get
the
like
villains.
Shigaraki's backstory,
Like,
who's
last 1A,
you know, the
not
hand
even
guy.
in the
You
episodes.
find out his
Like, it
backstory,
is
why he
only
is the way he
villains.
is.
And you actually get
You know,
like,
yeah,
Shigaraki's
he's
backstory.
All Might's
the hand guy. You
predecessor's
find out his backstory,
grandson.
why he is the way he is.
But how did that happen? Like how did he he go from grandson of a hero to villain?
Predecessor's
And
grandson.
it was that
How
was
did
actually
that
a really
happen?
good episode.
Like how did he go from grandson of a hero
but
to villain? And it was that was actually a really good episode.
yeah, My Hero continues to be awesome. I do wish that I don't know, season 4 ended with a kind of a what the fuck
My Hero
moment. I need to
continues to
see
be
season 5 right now.
Awesome.
Season 5 did
do
not
wish
have that moment.
And season 4 ended with a kind of a what the fuck moment. I need to see season 5 right now. Or season 5.
I feel kind of bad about that it doesn't, because I'm like, are people like not talking about My Hero anymore? Like has this faded? And then I open up TikTok and go, oh no, it hasn't.
Oh no, no.
Oh no, it hasn't.
Yeah.
Are people like not talking about My Hero anymore? Like has this faded?
I enjoy My Hero when I watch it, but it's not like, I don't know, it just doesn't grab me. You know, it's not one of those where I've like have to watch, or oh my god, it's like, oh yeah, I need to get back on that and watch that.
You know, it's not one of
And then I watch it and I enjoy it, but it's, you know,
oh my god,
just not like
it's like, oh
huge fan of it. Like,
yeah, it doesn't
everyone
have
else in the world.
The storytelling isn't so much of a I've got to see what happens next.
It's not like
it's more of a I'm content with this.
Yeah, it doesn't have
the
storytelling isn't,
and that's not. And I feel like that's what season 5 was. I mean, there were some. There are some really cool developments in season 5,
and that's
like
I
people's
like
powers changed.
I mean, there were some. There are some
Midoriya's power has changed a lot, and it's not focused on a whole lot, which is kind of surprising.
Midoriya's power has
Togata's power is
not focused on
downright scary now,
lot, which is kind of surprising.
I'll kind of spoil what Togata. She was the blood girl who could look like other people by taking their blood.
Like was in love with what's his name?
With Midoriya. Yeah,
look like other people.
Yeah.
Her power has evolved.
Was in love with.
She can now not only look like the people
with
Midoriya, yeah, also use their powers.
Her power has evolved.
She can now not only look and she's a villain. So like, oh fuck.
Also use their powers.
That'll be bad.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, and she's a villain. So like,
I feel like this season, focused more on character development than like really cool action scenes. Because you also got a lot with
focus more on character development.
Shoto
Than like
and his
really cool
and his life with dude half fire half ice
with
and his abusive family relationship
and his life with
that's not a spoiler, that was definitely discussed in season 1
and his abusive family.
I think maybe that's the reason why it's not something that
that's
like
not a spoiler, that was
has really caught me, is that
there's a lot
it
of
kind of does it. There's a lot of characters and it like doesn't really focus on just a couple, you know, it goes it has its fair share of time for just about every character. And that's not a bad thing. It's just, I think that's one of my reasons why I'm not,
yeah,
super
there is
hooked on it.
a huge cast. I mean, like,
every character.
look at that picture. That's a bunch of fucking people.
One of my reasons why.
Yeah. And those are like semi main
like,
characters.
And that's class 1A and 1B. That's it. That's all that one is.
Yeah.
Like semi which they're still like, and this is season 5, and it just kind of dawned on me. That's all that. They're still fucking first years. They're not second years yet. They're still like, holy hell, have they had season 5 and one hell of a year. They're still fucking first years. They're not second years yet. Holy hell, and have they had in season 5, like, Christmas kind of comes around. I'm like, haven't they had Christmas already? Because I swore they had a Christmas episode already. In season 5, like, but they can't have Christmas if they are only first years. Comes around. I'm like, haven't they had Christmas already? Because I swore they had a Christmas episode already. But they can't have if they are only first years. But yeah, and I'm also reading the manga, which is I like that in a sense of, you know, but yeah, and I'm also reading the manga, it's in the anime, but it happens so quick. You get a quick little blurb about a character, between like commercial breaks, like, and here's a person, and like a biography of like 2 seconds, and goes away. About a character. Here's another person, and goes away, and then back to the episode. Breaks, like, here's a person. So now actually getting to read those, of like 2 seconds, and goes. You get more on. It's just kind of interesting to see kind of. So now actually getting to read those, what the creator kind of thought while he was making these characters. It's just kind of interesting to see kind of like. Fun fact: creator Ida, engine calf dude, was making these characters. He runs on orange juice. Like, fun fact: that's his fuel is orange juice. Engine calf dude.
I can see it. The other guy literally just eats sugar, and that's how he gets his powers.
True.
So,
Sugar Man.
I can see it. The other
interesting thing about Sugar Man.
Literally just eats sugar, and that's how he gets his powers.
True. Yeah. Sugar Man. There was it was an Achievement Hunter video not that long ago where Michael he apparently found out about what everybody's superhero names are, because nobody really uses them. Long ago where Michael apparently found out about what's her chest. What everybody's superhero her superhero name is Creaty. Uses them. Like, seriously, Creaty. What's her chest? Come on. Her superhero name is Creaty. That's dumb. Like, for a really cool power. Creaty. That's dumb. Come on.
What's the name of the elbow tape dude?
Dumb. Cellophane. For a really cool power? That's dumb.
It's like, I remember, like, that's when you first told me about this. That was like that was one of the key characters key powers you like. So, yeah, this dude has sticky tape that comes out of his elbows.
Yeah, and then you saw an action like, oh no, he's fucking Spider-Man. That's awesome. Dude's Spider-Man. Okay, I'm down with that.
Dude has sticky tape that comes out of his elbows.
Yeah, and then you saw an action like, oh no, he's fucking Spider-Man. Yeah, my hero, season 5, Spider-Man. Still going strong. I'm down with that. I have not looked up if they've even announced season 6 yet. My hero, season 5. My hero. I have not looked up if they've even announced season 6 yet. No announcement. My hero.
Oh wow.
Oh no, it's been announced, but no date. Season 6.
Yeah.
No,
and like they're gonna keep that going as long as they can.
I mean, the third movie is out right now over there, and it's coming out at the end of the month.
Yeah.
And
keep that
so
going as long as they can.
I mean, the third movie is out right now over there, and it's coming out. What have you been watching?
Another thing I'm watching. It's animated. Star Wars Visions.
What have you been watching?
Another thing I'm watching.
Yes.
I've only watched the first 4 episodes. I watched the 4 first right away, and then I don't know, something came up, and then I just haven't gotten back to watching the others.
I've watched them all.
So yeah, but this was very strange. Seeing like when it first came out, like seeing they released them all Netflix style.
Yes,
because Disney Plus doesn't do that normally. But I guess since these are like smaller bites, maybe I don't know. But
Netflix style.
Yes, I don't know that, but they're still releasing. They still release What If,
but I guess since these
every
are like
week.
smaller bites, maybe I don't
know.
But
I don't know that, but they're still releasing.
But these are like
they still
14 minutes, 12 minutes, like
true.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was either way. I was still shocked, like that morning, to look and see, like, oh, they're all here. Is this a mistake? I better download them all on my tablet while in case this is a mistake. I seriously did that.
To look and see, like, oh, they're all.
I actually did not know. Like I didn't realize until like that Friday that they came out.
Yeah, I think I had told you. Yeah,
I saw it on TikTok, but like I didn't realize until like that before I talk to you. But yeah,
gotcha. Yeah. So far,
TikTok,
I'm enjoying it. Out of the first 4,
before
I would say the first one was kind of the weakest.
3D animated. We were talking about 3D anime before the show, and I liked the story of that one. About 3D anime. The story I liked, but the animation not so much. I liked the story
feudal era Japanese movie vibe. Yeah.
The story I liked, but the also was Sith on Sith, so like that was really kind of cool.
That was shocking, yeah.
Also that lightsaber parasol was badass. Also was not gonna lie, Sith, so like that was really kind of cool.
Oh yeah, and that was shocking. Just the fact that like the guy like
parasol was badass.
He kills Sith. He's a like Sith killer. It seems like because he had all those crystals from. You assume from other Sith lightsabers.
There are some. Seems like there are definitely some in this series. I'm like, I want just like with Love, Death and Robots. I want this to be a show. There are some. I would watch this show. There are definitely some in this series. I'm like, I want just like this one would be one of them. Love, Death and Robots. I want this to be a show. I would watch this show. The animation, it's very like Berserk or Baki, though that type of just the animation stiff it's very like 3D animation, like Berserk or Baki. I don't like it. Though that type of just
and the fact is they were trying to stylize it too, which kind of was maybe a weird way.
They're not the only ones that did that. There's one. Down the road for you that I did not like the style of it whatsoever.
Weird way.
They're not the only ones.
Funny enough, my favorite one of the 4 that I've watched so far is actually the worst rated on IMDb. And that's the Tatooine Rhapsody.
Funny enough, my favorite one of
what
4 that I've watched so far.
Yeah, it's the worst rated of them all. It's got a 5.3. On IMDb.
Okay, it wasn't the worst one, but it's down there. Yeah, I did not like that one. I did not like that one.
I love that one.
It's got a 5.3.
I thought it was fun. Like,
okay, it wasn't the worst.
I don't need more from it. I thought it was a fun one-off thing, and which is is
I thought it was fun.
What you need, is what you kind of would, or I expect from the, anthologies is fun one-off stories, and it wasn't like you know, and after coming from the second one or the first one, which was real like drama, intense, heavy story. This one was just light and fun for the most part, and I don't know, I liked it. I dug it.
Real like drama, intense, heavy.
I didn't care for it too much. I definitely liked some of the others better. There is one that
it felt like Guardians
I hated
almost.
There's one that I liked that I disliked a lot more than that one. I definitely liked some of the others better.
And it's funny, some of them have like
I hated worse.
I don't know if you looked at the voice acting
one
for
that I liked
like
I disliked a lot more than that one.
The main for that one, the tattooing Rhapsody, it's Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
For like
See, I couldn't tell if that character was supposed to be an adult or a kid because of the animation style. I couldn't tell if could not tell. That character was supposed to be an adult.
I figured a kid, or I figured an adult, but
looked like
I didn't
looked like a fucking 13-year-old. Could not tell.
And they had the actual like the guy from Mandalorian to voice Boba Fett.
Looked like a fucking 13-year-old. Yes, I did catch that.
And they had the actual.
So yeah, that was cool.
Guy from Mandalorian.
Was it the next one, the twins? I was watching that and I'm like, this dude kind of sounds like, I don't know. He kind of sounds like Neil Patrick Harris. It is Neil Patrick Harris. What?
I was watching.
Okay, that's odd.
Sounds like, I don't know.
Like, I didn't think it was. I'm just like, oh, this dude's kind of doing a, you know, kind of has a Neil Patrick Harris sounding voice. And it's like I end up looking at IMDb and I'm like, oh, it is Neil Patrick Harris.
You know, kind of.
And that was Allison Brie. Oh,
sounding voice.
I wouldn't have guessed that.
I end up looking at IMDb and I'm like,
no, this one.
It is.
I remember the animation studio that did this one because it caught my eye when it came up. This was Trigger. This was like, this was 100% a Trigger animation because it caught my eye when it came. Trigger is the studio that did Kill la Kill, and this was like,
yeah, it looked just like it. Yeah, that's
like Trigger animation. That was like the most Trigger show, like Star Wars, you can ever trigger.
Yeah. I was thinking watching it. Yeah, this looks just like Kill la Kill. I've never seen Kill la Kill, but I know what it looks like. Yeah.
Yes.
So, yeah.
I was thinking watching
that's funny.
Yeah, this looks just like.
Yeah, and just the shooting like huge ass laser beams out of like the yeah, that's Trigger. That's Trigger.
That's funny.
I've noticed
they love
these.
That. Yeah, and just the like.
I've noticed there's a lot like
yeah, that's Trigger.
Every Force character has to like freeze a blaster blast.
I've noticed
It's like every
Force Awakens.
That's the like that's how they introduce that. Oh, this is a Force character. Is they like freeze the blast in midair, and I'm like, oh, okay.
Out of the 9 episodes, I think. The "I've got a bad feeling" quote is said 7 times. It's said in 7 episodes. Out of the 9 episodes, I think.
What was it? The
"I've got a bad feeling" quote.
There is no try, or do or do not. There is no try was said, but not that way. It was said slightly different in the twins one.
There is no try, or do or do not. There is no.
Yeah, and honestly, I had to fucking laugh at that one too. Also, a very Trigger thing. Like, the 2 humans are outside in space without spacesuits. Honestly, and here comes the droid.
That's why I was thinking, like,
with the space element. A very Trigger thing. Like, the 2 humans are outside laugh at that. Without spacesuits. And here
that was a little funny, but I was also, like, during that whole time, I'm like, yeah, how are they breathing in space? Because in regular Star Wars, they can't just be out in space, right? Like,
do you remember Space Leia?
Yeah, how are they breathing in space?
Well, yeah, I guess. Yeah,
they can't just.
I try to forget space, that.
Right?
Like,
do you remember Space Leia?
Well,
but
yeah, I guess. Yeah.
I mean, that was not a long time though. This was like, they're, you know, like, well, they were out in space a while.
I mean,
but,
that was
and then like the dude surviving light speed, or like,
you know, like.
That was a little weird.
This is again. This is just Trigger, the animation studio that used fucking galaxies as throwing stars and during a fight. Trigger.
Yeah, I heard
that was Gurren Lagann.
Studio
that used fucking galaxies was insane shit I've ever seen as throwing stars and during a fight.
Probably gonna finish watching the rest of these this weekend.
That was
I just
Lagann.
Watched the first 4 in a row and then just got caught up with something else and never got back to watching these yet.
This weekend,
real.
Watch the first 4 in a row.
I like that they're short, like one-off things. You know, I do enjoy appreciate the fact that these are like individual like stories, and they, you know, they may or may not be in continuity, I guess, right? I don't know.
They're not because
they're not. Okay.
They're 100% not, because they don't even,
you know, they may or may not.
There's one episode that just takes the idea of a kyber crystal and just throws everything that's in canon out the window. There's one episode that just, but honestly, that episode is probably my favorite episode, and just throws everything that's in canon out the window. But honestly,
okay,
that episode is probably my favorite. That's the ninth Jedi. That's
the next one I'm gonna watch.
Yeah, it's probably my favorite one out of all of them. But it does the thing. I was like, yes, the ninth Jedi. However in tuned you are with the Force, that's the color of your lightsaber. My favorite one out of all of them. No, it does the thing. I was like, no, it's not. Yes. However,
it's based on the actual crystal.
Yes.
Like, you have a yellow crystal. It's a yellow lightsaber.
No.
Yeah.
No, it's not. Because the dude made lightsaber, lit it up. It's blue. Hands it to his daughter, and it's clear. Because and then that lightsaber falls in the hands of a Sith, and it turns red, and it's clear.
I mean, that's a cool concept. I think I like honestly, that concept.
Yes, I like that concept
better than it just being.
It's not Star Wars canon.
Crystals.
Yeah. Like it's not bad. I like it, but it's not Star Wars canon. Yes, I like that concept. But like I said, it's my favorite episode. It's not Star Wars canon though.
Crystals.
Yeah.
Like I wish that's how it was, you know.
But it's not Star Wars canon.
Just like, you know, it's like, I kind of wish like lightsabers weren't just anyone was able to use a lightsaber, you know?
Yeah.
Because for the longest time as a kid, I thought only Jedis could use lightsabers, you know?
Lightsabers weren't just.
Is Han
I thought it was like
Jedi?
Use a lightsaber, you know?
He used a lightsaber?
Because for the longest
Episode
time,
4.
as a kid, I thought only Jedi.
He used it to cut open the tauntaun. Is Han a Jedi?
Okay. That was episode 5, right?
Yes, episode 5. Episode 4.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. He used it to cut open the tauntaun.
Okay. I don't know, but there's a lot of concepts that like that kyber crystal thing. You know, it's like, yeah, that would be cool, but unfortunately, that's not canon.
There's a lot of concepts that
but I'm looking forward to watching the rest of these. They're fun little.
Unfortunately, that's not
adventures.
Yeah.
You know.
There was a TikToker that I saw that was complaining about these. Like, yeah, they were all right and all, but there was too much Japanese in it. There was a TikToker that I saw that was complaining about these. Like, one, yeah, they were all right and all. These are all they're all made by Japanese people. 2, Star Wars was based off Japanese. Off of Japanese movies. They're all made by Japanese people. 2, Star Wars was based off like Japanese, the whole off of Japanese like movies. The whole look of a Jedi is literally I'm drawing a blank on the name of a Japanese robe. Like the whole look it's literally a Japanese is literally like robe. Darth Vader's mask. It's literally a Shogun mask. Of a Japanese robe. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
It's literally a Japanese like robe. Darth Vader's mask. It's literally a Shogun mask. They're better than I expected these to be. I kind of expected not to like many of them, but I think there were only two that I just did not like at all. Yeah, they're better than I expected.
Yeah, I've never been like
kind of expecting.
I've never been big on the anthology stuff.
I think there were only two that I just did not like at all.
These are pretty fun. I like these.
Yeah, I've never been like,
and I guess there's gonna be a season 2
stuff
of Star Wars Visions.
I hope so.
Fun.
So
I like these.
that's cool.
And I guess there's gonna be a season 2.
I mean, that'd be cool if it does happen.
So that's cool.
I mean, yeah, that'd be cool if it does happen.
What's another thing you got?
Well, sticking with anime. How about an anime that I've seen like 5 times already?
What's another thing you got?
Well,
it's that time of the year.
It's that time of the year. Yeah, anime that I've seen like 5 times already. And I actually started this on Monday, and I finished last night. I watched all 3 seasons of Overlord.
It's that time of the year.
Yeah. Wow.
I got and went right through them all. I actually started this on Monday. I finished last night. I watched all 3 seasons. God, Overlord is such.
Wow.
It's not a great anime, but I like it a lot. And for the past Overlord is such. For the past while, there have been rumors of a season 4. And when I finished this season, I was like, what are the rumors saying now about season 4? It's been announced. There have been rumors of a season 4. It's getting a season 4 and a movie. When I finished this season, I was like,
oh, wow, and a movie.
Well, technically, there are 2 movies already, but it's just retelling of the first 2 seasons. It's getting a season 4 and a movie.
Okay, yeah.
Actually, I think it's just the first season. It's just cut into 2. Technically, there are 2 movies already, but it's just retelling. So, like, that doesn't really count as a movie, right? No, it doesn't.
Okay, yeah.
Actually, I think it's just the first there's going to be a season 4 of Overlord, and I'm so happy. So, like, that doesn't really count as a movie, right? No, it doesn't. Yeah, Overlord. It's one of the original isekais, not the original, but one of the originals. You know, that really kind of helped Overlord propel this genre ahead. One of the original isekais, not the original, but one of the originals. This takes place in like year like 2143 or something like that. This genre ahead, like way in the future with like full dive VR. This takes place in like year like 2143 or something. His favorite MMO is shutting down. Like way in the future, he stays online to see it to the end, and then midnight rolls around. MMO is shutting down. He's still there. He stays online, and he notices the NPCs that were just kind of to see it to the end, stiff as a board, non-responsive NPCs. Are now like acting and talking when they didn't before. That were just kind of stiff as a board. He finds out he's actually in another world. Like his are now like this whole castle when they didn't before. It's a tomb that he kind of built up with his MMO guild. He's actually in another world. Has all been transported to this other world. Like this whole castle, and he is that he kind of built up with stupidly overpowered. Has all been transported to this other world. It is literally like the quintessential like overpowered MC. Stupidly overpowered. But he's also an undead. He is a lich, overpowered, and because of that, his emotions are actually suppressed. But he's also an undead. He actually does not seem to care whether he kills people or not. Because of that, his he kind of becomes somewhat of a villain. And like he actually does not seem to care whether he kills people or not. He's actually looking for more players. And he kind of becomes from the game. Of a villain. So he decides, well, the best way to do that is to take over the world. And decides, he's actually looking for more players from the game. So he decides, well, the best way to do that fantastic is anime, 3 seasons, getting a 4th. Let's go. So
No, you do love you love Overlord.
3
so
seasons.
I'm glad
At some point,
more.
let's go. Saga of Tawny Evil will show up in one of these episodes.
You love Overlord, so I'm glad.
Oh, I expected
it's Overlord and Saga of Tawny the Evil that I rewatch. Will show up in one of these episodes. Probably once a year. Because I rewatch those two shows once a year. Saga of Tawny the Evil that I rewatch. Probably once a year. So yeah. I rewatch those two shows once a year.
I don't have much else to talk about except for a couple other things that we both have been.
What about you?
Watching, so.
I don't have.
Okay, well, I got one more thing, and then we can get into those.
Things that we both have been.
Okay.
Watching.
Another anime. Another isekai. Okay, well, I got we've both more thing, and then I think you're still currently watching it. I finished it because I watched sub. Another anime. That time I got reincarnated as a slime. Season 2, part 2. I think you're still currently watching it. I finished it because I watched. That time I got. How are you finding as a slime? Part 2 of season 2.
Oh yeah, I'm still watching.
A lot of talky.
You're right. That's my complaint.
I was noticing that watching not the latest that came out, but the one before that came for dub. I was like, God, there's been how many episodes have they just been talking about their plans?
It's like 5. It's like 5 episodes.
I was starting to wow. He becomes a demon lord. Oh my God! And then
long fucking meeting. And I swear, it's like 5 episodes. They say in the first episode of the meeting, and then they repeat it in the second. They just have this, and then again, and then again, and then again. Meeting. And I swear.
Oh, but no, this other guy came from another kingdom, so now they have to go over everything, and
they do. Why?
Oh, but no, this other guy came
from okay.
Kingdom, so now they have to
you can just do that in off screen. You don't have to do it on screen. No. Okay. Why? Okay. But yeah.
I like that they brought Valdoria back.
Valdora. Yeah.
Valdora. I like it.
And he's in a human form, and he's obsessed with manga. But yeah. Okay. Yeah.
That they brought Valdoria
cool.
Of course he would be.
Valdora. Yeah.
Valdora.
So that was the thing. I was like, are they ever going to bring him back?
And he's obsessed with
manga. I love that.
Yeah, I loved. Cool. You said that, and I had already seen the final episode of part 1. I'm like,
I was like, are they ever going to bring him back?
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah, you said that, and I had already seen the final episode of part 1. I'm like, the part 1 was great. Loved part 1. That was awesome. Whole lot of action. So a lot of shit got done. Yeah. Part 2 the part 1 was great. And there's a lot of talking. That was planning. Awesome. Whole lot of action. A lot of shit got done.
One of the other demon lords. Yeah. I want to see that.
Part 2.
Come on.
And there's a lot of talking. It does happen. It does happen.
Okay, good.
The other demon lords. I want to see that.
So you have all this power now.
Right. And then I'm like, okay, and I'm really curious on what's going to happen with that human city. Good. I want to know what's going to happen there. We're going to have to wait till season 3 for that. Right. And then I'm like, okay, and I'm really curious on what's going to happen with that human city. If there is a season 3. I want to know what's going to happen there. See, Reincarnated as a Slime, season 3.
I don't know how season 2 ends, but I'm sure there will be.
Oh, okay.
I mean, it literally ends. This is not really much of a spoiler for you. With the group that's going to that city, them sitting on a cliff over the city, going, "All right, let's get to it." Not really much of a spoiler for you. With the group that's going to that city, them sitting on a cliff over the city, going, "All right, let's get to it."
From what I know, it's popular enough to where it's probably getting another season, right?
It's getting a movie next year.
Oh, okay.
From what I know, it's popular enough to where it's probably gonna get.
So it probably will get a season
It's getting a
3, but it's
movie
not been
next
announced
year.
yet.
Oh, okay.
I feel like more animes are getting movies, or at least, you know,
So it probably will
at
get a
least we're
season 3,
we're
but
hearing
it's
about
not
it more,
been
I guess.
announced yet. Yeah.
Which is
I feel like more
also
animes are
it's
getting
not a
movies,
bad
or at
thing.
least,
It's just something that I've noticed, you know.
At least we're hearing about it more, I guess.
Yeah, well, yeah. Speaking of movie, have you heard
Also, it's
about
not a bad thing. It's just something
well, we
that I've
both
noticed,
the
you know?
Demon Slayer movie that neither of us saw. Yeah, well,
Speaking
did
of
you
movie,
hear
have you heard about
what's going to happen with season 2?
Well, we both the Demon Slayer.
No,
They're doing the
movie
Dragon
that
Ball Super
neither
thing.
of us saw.
no.
Did you hear?
They're retelling the
Ah.
movie in like the first
season 2?
7 episodes.
No.
They're doing the Dragon Ball Super thing.
Well, I mean, you enjoyed that.
I mean, it makes sense. I mean, when you have a movie that is actually tied into the story,
Well, I mean, you enjoyed that.
some people are not going to see the
I mean,
movie.
it makes sense. I mean,
But
when you have
everyone
a
saw the movie. It
that is
broke
actually
so
tied
many
into the story,
records.
We didn't.
some
We
people
didn't
are
see
not
the
gonna
movie.
see
Well,
the
that's only because I'm not caught up on the show.
But everyone saw the movie. It broke.
I need to
many
finish. I need to
records.
get caught up on the
We
show.
didn't.
I keep
We didn't see
watching
the
it
movie.
and then like
That's only 'cause I'm
stopping
not
and then
caught
I
up on the
forget
show.
what happens and then I keep restarting. So I've seen like the first like half like a couple times.
I keep watching.
I
it,
actually want to
and then, like,
rewatch it,
stopping,
and then
I
I'll
forget what
watch the
happens,
movie, and then I'll watch it
keep
again when
restarting. So
season
I've
2
seen,
comes
like, the
out.
first, like, half,
It's
like,
definitely one of the best looking animes.
I actually want to
Agreed.
rewatch
It is gorgeous.
and then I'll
Like-
watch the movie, and then
I
I'll
think.
watch it again.
Yeah.
when
Okay.
season 2
Yeah.
comes out.
Demon Slayer season 2 is actually
definitely
airing like
one
right
of the
now.
Best looking animes.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Agreed.
Yeah.
It
It's
is gorgeous.
it's a
I think. Yeah. Okay.
fall
Yeah. Demon Slayer season
show.
2 is actually airing like right now.
Nice. Okay.
Actually
Yeah, that's
it
good.
comes out on Sunday.
It's a fall
Season 1
Nice.
show.
I haven't really watched a lot of anime and like
Actually,
I've watched
it
I've
comes out
been keeping
on
up on a couple animes. But you know, the week to week ones I watch, but I need to get back and I need to like finish
Like I've
finished
been keeping up on a
Demon
couple
Slayer and a
animes,
couple others and
but you know the week
Yeah.
to week ones.
Black
watch,
Clover. I need to get back into
get
Black
back and,
Clover.
like,
I do as well. Yeah.
Finished Demon Slayer.
That I just
and
was like,
a couple
I'm gonna wait
others,
until
and-
I've built up a few episodes.
Black Clover.
And
I need
then
to get
I
back into
just
Black
kept-
I just
I just
got
kept
busy
forgetting.
and I didn't see an episode, and then I just kind of forgot.
I'm gonna wait until I.
Yeah, it's me. I forgot. Like I was like, I want to build up a
I
few
just- I
episodes of
just got
this
busy
because
and
I don't
and I
let you know.
didn't see
There's
an
some
episode,
animes where it's like I
and then
I
kinda
hate
forgot.
watching episode to
that's me, I
episode.
forgot.
You know,
I was like, I want to
Like, oh, no,
episodes.
And-
I missed an entire season.
I don't let you know. There's some animes
Yeah,
where it's like
pretty much. Yeah.
I hate
Oh,
watching.
when did that
episode to
happen?
episode,
Oh,
you know.
Like, oh no, I
And-
missed
Yeah.
an entire season. But that's
Yeah,
all I
pretty
got
much, yeah.
for those, other
When did
than
that
the
happen?
than the
Oh.
2 things that we've also watched.
I've got
Yeah.
one other thing that
That's
I don't
all
know if you're
got
if you're actually
for
going to go see
those,
this or
other
not,
than
but
than
I did
2
see
things that
Venom.
We've also watched. I will see Venom at some point. I don't think I'm gonna go see it in theaters,
I don't know if you're.
but I will see it at some
Yeah.
point, just like I
see this
did the
or not,
original
but
Venom.
I did see Venom.
Yeah,
I will see Venom at some
I
point.
went to see
don't-
it
I don't
just
think I'm gonna
because,
go
like,
go see it in theaters,
well, I was telling you, like,
but I will see it at some point, just like I did the original Venom.
AMC apparently Tuesdays
Yeah,
they're like
I-
$6 for tickets.
I went to
Which
see it
I
just
was like,
because,
I found out and I'm like, oh, okay, cool. Let me. I'm not doing anything today or during this time slot, so let me go. I'll go see that. Why not? $6. I've got AMC credit anyways, so it doesn't cost me anything. And went to go see it, and yeah, just it's
I've got AMC credit.
it's
anyways,
short.
so it doesn't cost me anything.
It's
It's short.
it's 90 minutes.
It's
Wow, yeah, that is short.
Yeah, I think it's like 97 minutes,
Short.
but you know, you also have to cut like time because the credits are so
Wow, yeah,
freaking
that is
long.
short.
Just like every movie, it has a mid-credit scene, but not an end-credit scene.
Okay.
So that was nice, not having to sit through all the credits and, you know, hold up the people who are cleaning, you know, because
Okay.
for me, it's like everyone, like almost everyone everyone leaves, you know, and misses out and I'm like the only one who knows that there's an end credit. And it's like everyone, like almost it's like the people are like watching or waiting for me to leave so that they can clean the theater, because I guess, you know, AMC, they have like special cleaning stuff they do now, and you know, they've got a whole like Clorox program that they've whatever. I get emails about it all the time, and I'm like, cool, that's great. You're, you know, you're being they've got a whole like very good on that because of COVID, but yeah, so
Yeah, as soon as the movie's over now, I go pull my phone, aftercredits.com.
Very good.
And nope, nothing. Okay, let's go.
Yeah, so
yeah, as soon
but
as the
you know,
movie's over
when
now,
there are, it's
pull
like,
my
oh
phone,
yeah, I gotta, I can't not see it.
Right. Nothing.
I gotta
Let's go.
see the after credit scene. And you know, that's where you realize how long credits really are.
Right.
But yeah, it was 90 minutes. It's more of the same. That's where you realize how long credits really are. It's, you know, I didn't expect a whole lot from it.
No, I don't either.
Yeah,
Okay.
it was all right. There was some funny parts. There's some parts I like. There was parts I didn't like. Some parts that
I don't either.
didn't make sense at all. There was some funny parts. Like, Carnage can't do that. I didn't like some parts that what? No, like, I guess minor spoilers. This really isn't. It's not. It's nothing that's going to affect anything. But Carnage goes into a convenience store. Cletus Cassidy as Carnage goes into a convenience store. He beats up the guy behind the counter, and he's like, "Oh, is this that?" Because he's been in like jail since, I don't know, forever. Is this that internet thing? And Carnage just like extends out of his, you know, hand and goes into the laptop and starts searching stuff. And I'm like, that's not how symbiotes works. Like,
extends out of his,
that's not a thing you can do.
That's not
laptop and starts searching stuff. And I'm like, that's not how
that's not a Carnage thing. And there's another like just a crazy like okay, y'all just don't give a fuck moment. Like,
that's not a Carnage thing.
During like I don't want to give away that just because it's just a what the fuck moment. Like, during like people listening, if they actually are gonna go see it, but the mid-credit scene was like okay, that's interesting, because I was seeing kind of minor vague spoilers, and that has to do with the mid-credit scene. So
I was another reason.
That's interesting.
Oh wow! Okay.
I didn't realize
vague spoilers.
This was directed by Andy Serkis.
The mid-credit scene. So,
yeah.
Did not know that.
Oh wow!
He keeps saying, "Yeah, Spider-Man and Venom are definitely going to fight each other."
Directed by
I keep seeing Andy Serkis talking about they will fight each other eventually. He keeps saying this has been like the past, like, this was probably like a month ago. I saw the first article about that, and I'm like, oh, okay. This movie feels like it was cut apart quite a bit. Like, there was a lot of editing to this movie. This movie feels like it was cut apart.
So there'll be a uncut
there
Carnage
was a lot of
movie
editing to this movie. The circus cut.
Circus. So there'll be a.
But yeah, cause like I don't know. There's a lot of moments that feel like oh, there's no explanation for this. Okay, this feels like you could have done something different, or why are you focusing on this so much? And like there's some parts where they focus on it, and it's like you could have really gotten rid of that part and cut the movie by like 10 more minutes.
Like there's some
Let's
parts
just
where they
make-
take
80
it,
minutes.
Let's get this an hour. Let's bring this thing down to an hour. Let's go.
Like,
Let's go.
I was shocked because I was kept seeing like 90 minutes, 90 minutes, 90 minutes, and then
Let's get this an hour.
the
Let's bring
final
this down
report
to an
was
hour.
it's 97
go.
minutes, and I'm
Let's
like,
go.
oh,
I was shocked.
that's weird. A comic book movie being this short is very
it's 97 minutes.
not a thing
I'm like, oh,
typically.
that's weird.
So and like I said, it feels like it was highly edited. So
It's very
maybe there was a lot of parts
not a
that just
thing.
didn't work, or that
typically.
I don't know that, and that's why
like I
it's
said, it feels like it
you know,
was highly edited.
90
so
minutes is because they had to
maybe
take
there
some
was a
parts
lot of
out that didn't
parts
work,
or
whatever. I don't know,
I
because
don't
so
know,
this is like
and that's why
Venom is like Sony's
know,
big
90
thing,
minutes
like,
because they had to take some
it's
parts
one
out
of
that
their
didn't
like
work or
big franchises
whatever, I
now,
don't know.
because
Mm.
Venom
So this
1
is like
made $800
Venom
million,
is like Sony's
so
big thing.
they've got to
like
protect Venom
it's
and
one
make
of their,
sure
like,
you know
big
that's
franchises now because
it's one of their big franchises now,
which
that's just baffling.
gotta
800 million.
protect Venom and make sure
You would think they would get better writers.
that's
You
one of their
think,
big
yeah.
franchises now, which
But
that's just baffling.
so
800
it's-
million.
You would think
it's
they would get
more
better
of the
writers.
same. There's some good moments. There's there's
Yeah.
some stuff I enjoyed.
Yeah,
I
so
like
it's-
the chick who plays his like
It's more
X.
of the same. There's some
Uh-huh.
good moments. There's
I think
you know,
Anne's
there's
the character's name.
some
I think
stuff
she does a good
enjoyed.
job.
I like
But
the chick who
yeah,
plays
that's
like
just
X.
there's
Uh-huh.
there's just some. Then there's
The
some
name,
actors that
the
are just like,
character's name.
oh,
I
you
think she
could have
does a good
gotten people
job.
to play this character way better.
Yeah,
Like,
but it's
what the
just-
heck?
yeah. There's just some.
But
and there's
okay.
some actors that are just like. oh,
I
you
guess
could
we
have
got
gotten
the
people
couple
to
Marvel
play
things to
this
talk about now,
character
or
way
other
better.
Marvel things.
Like, what the heck?
Yeah.
But okay. I guess we
Uh,
got the
like,
couple Marvel
as soon as
things
I
to talk
find
about
the
now,
image.
or other Marvel things.
Yeah. I forgot to put it in here. What if? Like, what if is over, right? There's no more episodes?
Yep.
Okay.
No
I
more.
forgot to put it in here.
Even though there's probably a
what
10th
if?
episode that, originally
What
there's
if
probably
is over, right?
supposed to be a
There's
10th,
no more
but
episodes? Right, there was a whole thing with IMDb. Yeah.
Even though there's probably a 10th episode that.
oh no, I just mean like
originally there's
the
probably
last episode or the last
supposed to be a 10th,
episode, there was
Right, there was a whole
something
thing
that
with
was revealed
IMDb.
that's like,
Yeah.
oh, okay, maybe there was supposed to be a 10th.
I mean, I don't know about that. I mean, I know what you're talking about.
Episode, there was something that was revealed.
Actually,
that's
no.
like, oh, okay.
Y-
Maybe
yeah.
there was supposed to be a 10th.
I mean, I don't know about that.
because
we got
I mean,
three episodes to talk
know
about.
what
What you're talking about? We got what if? Actually, no. Yeah. Shit, I gotta look them up because we got three episodes.
Yeah,
to
I
talk
was
about.
like, I remember the last two, but what was the?
I remember the last two.
two. Was that Party Boy Thor? No.
Nope. That was.
Yeah, I was like, I remember the last two, but what was the?
I remember the last two. Nope, don't play.
Was that
We did talk
Party
about that
Boy
one.
Thor? No.
Nope. That was.
Oh no, yeah, it was. What if
Nope, don't play.
Thor was an only child?
We did talk about that.
Was-
one, thought.
Episode 7.
Okay, yeah,
Oh,
it totally
yeah, it
was.
was.
Okay, yeah. Party
Thor was
Party
only
Boy,
child.
stupid Thor,
Was
because he was a dummy.
episode 7.
He was, but I've gotta
Okay,
say,
yeah, it
out
totally
of
was.
all the
Okay,
like
yeah. Party Boy, stupid
actors
Thor,
doing voice roles,
because he was a
Chris Hemsworth
dummy.
has to be the best.
He was, but
Like,
gotta
his
say,
performances
out of
are
all the,
just
like
spectacular. I mean, Thor may be stupid, but
doing
like
voice roles,
the
Chris
voice
Hemsworth has
acting
to
is
be the best.
amazing.
It was great.
Considering it's
Like,
from
His
it's from
performances are
someone who
just
doesn't normally voice act.
Yeah, it was
spectacular. I mean, Thor may be
fantastic.
Stupid, but like
And for some reason, I cannot
voice
stop
acting
yawning.
is
I don't know why.
Amazing.
It was great.
Considering it's from someone who doesn't normally voice act.
And like
but
it
yeah,
can,
it was
Chris
fantastic.
Hemsworth continues on to the other
For some
episodes
reason,
to
I
be,
cannot stop
you know,
yawning. I don't know
yeah,
why.
just so good. But this was a funny episode. Not necessarily like haha, but just like
yeah,
just how different stuff is.
Yeah, this was definitely one that was like, things are
Not
really
necessarily
freaking different.
haha, but just like
Thor and Loki are acting like actual brothers.
Yeah,
stuff is.
because they didn't grow up together, so they don't have, you know,
really freaking different.
they don't have that sibling
Loki are acting like actual
animosity
brothers.
between each other.
Because they didn't grow up together, so they don't have, you know,
But
they don't have that
yeah, Thor
animosity
during an Odin's sleep, Thor decides he's gonna go off and party, and chooses
Thor,
Midgard, and winds up in, you know, as you do, Vegas.
Thor decides he's gonna go off and party,
And basically
and
invites the entire
chooses
fucking galaxy.
Midgard, and winds up in, you know, as you
It
do,
felt
Vegas.
like it felt very John Hughes.
And
in a way.
basically invites the entire fucking galaxy.
Like,
Yeah, especially at the end. Yeah, definitely.
It felt very John.
yeah.
Hughes.
In a way.
There were some parts of this where I was just like,
Yeah, especially
Wait,
at
what?
the end. Yeah, definitely.
Surtur?
Yeah.
The one who destroys Asgard?
Right.
Some parts
It's
of
just-
this where I was just like,
What? No.
wait, what?
How? That's just a little too silly.
The one
And
who
they
destroys
got Clancy Brown to voice him again.
Asgard
Right.
is just what? No. How?
I mean, they've gotten a lot of people
And they got Clancy Brown
to
voice him
voice the
again.
actual roles, which is great. Like,
I
until
mean,
they don't
they've
Until
gotten
they don't.
lot
a certain
of
someone
people,
later on. And
to voice the actual roles, which is great.
anyways, yeah. Yeah, this episode was
Until
packed.
they
If you look on
don't.
Until they
IMDb,
don't.
A certain
like,
someone later on,
Jeffrey Wright,
and
Chris Hemsworth, Natalie Portman, Tom Hiddleston, Kat Dennings, Samuel L. Jackson, Jeff Goldblum,
yeah, this episode
Colby
was packed. If you look on
Smulders,
IMDb,
Clark Gregg, Frank Grillo,
Jeffrey
Taika
Wright, Chris
Waititi,
Hemsworth,
Karen
Natalie
Gillan,
Portman, Tom
Jamie
Hiddleston,
Alexander,
Kat Dennings,
Seth Gr-
Samuel L.
like,
Jackson,
oh,
Jeff Goldblum,
for one episode, like,
Smulders,
Yeah.
Clark
which I
Gregg,
gotta
Frank
say,
Grillo,
Darcy
Taika Waititi,
marrying
Karen
Howard
Gillan,
the
Howard the
Duck.
Duck.
Alexander, Seth like, oh, for one episode, like,
Yeah.
Uh,
That was
I
funny.
gotta say, Darcy.
That was funny.
marrying
that was pretty good.
Howard the Duck.
Uh,
That was funny. Like, there's just a lot of like Nebula shows up to party for some reason. I don't know, the gold chick from
Like there's just
Guardians
a lot of,
2. I don't remember her
Nebula
name.
shows up to party.
Oh,
for
yeah.
some
Like
reason.
Okay, I get-
she's there
Um,
for again
I don't know,
some damn
The
reason.
gold chick from Guardians 2. I don't remember her name.
Grandmaster
She's
and his
there for again some damn
sidekick
reason.
are there. I don't remember her name either. Like
yeah.
Grandmaster
Drax
and
is
his
apparently just
sidekick
everywhere.
are there. I don't remember her name either. Like
Yeah.
Drax is
It was a fun
apparently just
episode.
everywhere.
I was really enjoying it, and I'm like, okay, this is a fun episode. I'm glad, this is an anthology thing. I'm glad,
a fun
like,
episode.
different universes. I'm glad we're seeing, like,
I
not
was
every
really
universe has to
enjoying
end
it,
in
I'm
doom
like,
and gloom.
okay,
Oh,
this is a fun episode.
Oh,
I'm
wait.
glad, this is an anthology thing. I'm
Yeah.
glad, like, different
it's
universes.
like, I'm glad we can have a fun, nice episode where everything is happening. Oh, yeah.
Oh, wait.
Yeah. It's like,
There's
glad we can have a fun,
Ultron.
nice episode
Oh,
where
boy.
everything is
There's
happening.
Ultron coming out of,
Yeah.
and he's wearing Vision, and all
There's
of the
Ultron.
Infinity
Oh, boy.
Stones.
There's Ultron coming out of
Okay,
and he's wearing
and that
Vision.
definitely leads into
And all
what
of
if
the
Ultron won,
Infinity Stones.
Yes.
which
Okay.
I thought was kind of cool,
And that definitely
but raised a
leads
bunch of
into
I did-
questions.
what if Ultron won?
Yeah, I did as well. I enjoyed it.
Which I-
This is where they
I
did
thought was
not
kinda
get the
cool,
voice actor,
But
and
raised a
it
bunch of
was
questions.
very noticeable.
Absolutely,
Yeah. I did as well.
Like
I
they-
enjoyed it.
yeah.
And
This is where they did not.
it
get
felt
the
like a
voice
very
actor,
bad
and
impression of
it
James
was
Spader.
Very noticeable.
Absolutely.
And
Like they, yeah.
if you can't get James Spader, he's in Vision's
Felt like a
body.
very bad
Just get Paul
impression
Bettany.
of James Spader.
Yeah.
I'd be fine with that instead of getting
And
someone who is
you
trying to be James Spader but isn't.
He's in Vision's
Because
body.
James
Just get
Spader
Paul
made
Bettany.
Ultron like menacing and
Yeah.
scary.
I'd be fine with that.
You know?
Getting someone who is
Yeah.
trying to be James Spader but isn't.
Like his voice was most of
Made
Ultron in that
menacing
movie.
and
To be honest, though, like
you know,
Ultron really did not talk Yeah. a whole lot, though. Like,
his
yeah,
voice
he
was
did
most
talk,
of
but not a
Ultron,
ton.
That movie.
To be honest, though, like Ultron really did not talk a whole lot, though. So,
yeah,
but yeah, this what if Ultron won and basically everyone is dead except for Hawkeye and Black Widow. So, but yeah, this what if last two people on Earth, basically everyone as far as we know, except for
Yeah, as far as we know.
Hawkeye
Or
and
their
Black
Earth.
Widow.
Yeah.
last two people on Earth, basically, and as far
Their
as we know.
solution was very
or their Earth. Yeah.
interesting.
To get Zola and
Their
Yeah.
solution was very
They had a lot of trust in Zola
interesting.
that I'm not sure I would have.
no to get Zola.
Yeah.
Like,
No, but I guess it was
They had
like,
a lot of trust in
okay, we
Zola.
think we can take down
I'm
Zola,
not sure
but not
I would've.
Ultron. But we think
No.
Zola can take down Ultron.
Like
right?
No, but
Like,
I guess
All
it was
right.
like, okay, we think we can take down Zola, but not Ultron. But we think Zola can take down Ultron. I just
right? Like
okay. This episode
All right.
just led to the huge question of, I didn't think other Infinity Stones worked in other universes. I just okay. This episode just
in the
led
comics, that's
to the
not a
huge question
thing.
of,
Yeah.
I didn't think other
They don't work in other in
But
the
this
other
is the
universes.
universes. Technically, this is all in the
in
same.
the comics, that's not a thing.
And even
Yeah.
the
They don't work.
what's
in
it called?
in
The
But this is
Loki
the multiverse.
show kind of
Technically,
you
this
thought
is
that was kind
all in the
of how it
same-
was.
Yeah,
You thought those were the rules
And
because
even
you saw all those Infinity Stones from different.
What's it called? The
different
Loki
timelines.
show kind of. You
So
thought.
if
I
they,
guess,
if they don't work in
yeah.
different timelines,
You thought those
why would they
the
work in other
rules.
universes?
You saw all those Infinity
There's
Stones.
the, but I don't know.
Different
That's where it gets messy. Like, are
So
they
if they don't
timelines
work
or
in
are they
different
different
timelines,
universes
why would they
because
work in
they've
other
branched
universes?
off because they're different timelines?
They're
or
different
how does,
universes
like,
now.
That's where it gets messy.
Yeah,
Are they
like,
timelines
yes.
or are they different universes because they've
It-
branched off?
It's been
Because
kind of
they're
a
different
mess.
timelines?
It,
Like,
it's a
Different
mess. Universes
like-
now, but at the same
Yeah,
time, you know, there's still the comic books that are happening. You know, that's one universe. That's but the MCU is one universe. And
But
technically,
at the
they could
same
cross
time,
over
you
if they
know,
wanted
there's
to, but they
still-
don't.
there's
Still the comic books that are happening. You know, that's one universe. That's but the MCU is
I
one
did
universe. And technically,
I
they
think it
could
was
cross over
interesting
if they
how we
wanted to,
had
but they
a
didn't.
reverse moment from Endgame with Hawkeye and Black
did.
Widow.
think it was
yes.
interesting how we had a
That was really
reverse
cool.
moment from
I really
Endgame
like that.
I did.
with
I don't think that was by
Hawkeye
accident.
and,
I think that was definitely on purpose.
Black Widow.
Oh, that was on purpose.
that was-
for sure.
Yeah,
That was really cool.
Yeah,
I
that was a
really like that.
definite.
I
like,
did. I
yeah.
don't think that was by accident. I think that was
I
definitely. on
gotta
purpose.
say,
Oh, that was
out of all the
That
people
was-
who
Sure.
don't,
Yeah.
who
Yeah, that
are
was
voicing a
definitely-
character that they didn't get the
Yeah.
original actor, Lake Bell as
Gotta say,
Natasha
of all the people
is
who
great.
He was
don't-
good.
I think she's great. Yeah, she's good.
Get the original actor
Doesn't take anything away from it not being
Natasha
Scarlett Johansson
is
for me.
He was good.
I mean, I'd rather Scarlett Johansson, of course.
She's good.
Right.
because that's
Doesn't take
yeah.
anything
If you're
away
gonna get all the
from
others,
being
just like I'd
Scarlett Johansson
rather
for me.
Chris Evans
I'd
for
rather
Steve Rogers, but
Scarlett
you know,
Johansson, of course.
Right.
they couldn't get everybody.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Josh
Get all
Keaton
the
also
others,
does a fantastic
Just
job.
like I'd rather
Yeah.
Chris Evans for Steve Rogers, but you know.
Hmm.
they can't-
Now,
couldn't
he's
get
been
everybody.
pretty good at, does a you know, fantastic job. As Spider-Man. So hey,
It was crazy to see
now
watch her fight.
He's been pretty good at, you know, as Spider-Man. So hey, it was interesting.
It was crazy to see the
Yeah.
Watcher.
Yeah, I would. You say, like, you think like the Watcher was just watch, but no, it was. Why would he not have some killer moves?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, in the comics, the Watcher like
you
never
think,
just
the
watches.
Watcher was just
He always
watch, but
gets
no,
involved.
why would he not have
Very
some
true.
killer moves?
I mean,
That's why so many people know about him.
Like, never
Exactly.
He always gets involved.
I mean, kind of like here though. I mean, in this episode,
That's why so many people know
you know,
about
the Watcher was, you know, behind,
I mean,
Clint and Natasha,
kind of like
you know, in
here,
that,
though. I mean, in this episode,
in the,
you know, the
Russian,
behind
Area 51, going, that box there,
Clint
get that box there,
Natasha, you know,
get that box there.
That
And I was just waiting for him to like wave a hand and like that box falls over and the file just immediately slides to them. Get that box.
Yeah, I was waiting for
And I
that
was just
too.
waiting for him to like wave a hand and like that box falls over and the file just immediately slides to them.
I did like the Ultron.
for that too. But
It's definitely a reference to Galactus, where he's like looks like he's eating the. Yeah. That's got it. That had to be on purpose. Like
Ultron. It's definitely a reference to
digging into me.
Galactus, where he's like looks like he's eating the.
Yeah, that definitely had to be a Galactus thing. My keys were digging into me. And that also leads us into the next episode, because like these three episodes were connected.
Yeah. The last two more so than
next episode, because like these three episodes were connected.
the end of but this is where we kind of got spoiled from IMDb.
Yes. Yes.
The end of
What if the Watcher broke his oath?
Guardians of the Multiverse.
Kind of spoiled from IMDb,
Which I've heard a lot of people speculating talking about this. Like they're like, oh yeah, they're gonna have a multiversal Avengers or something, and I'm like, no, it's Guardians of the Multiverse. So this on IMDb. If you look right, I've been seeing people like people have been speculating and they've been using the term Avengers for like the last month or so. And I'm like, oh no, we know.
They've been.
But yeah, like the Watcher picks out people to join his team. Literally, he
and
picks up
this
Thor.
episode makes me thought I skipped an episode.
Like the Watcher picks out
I'm like,
people to join his
Gamora.
Team.
Where the fuck is she? And she wasn't.
That's where I feel like there was a
episode. Where was this Gamora from?
It's the only episode where Tony Stark doesn't die.
She wasn't.
That's where I feel like.
But there's like graffiti on his Hulkbuster suit, and he's on the star. I forget what it's called with the. But there's like
the Forge.
On the Forge with and he's on with giant the star. I forget what
giant
it's called,
dwarf.
with,
the Forge.
Tyrion Lannister. The Forge with
oh
with
yeah,
giant,
Peter Dinklage.
Terrible names. Peter Dinklage.
Yeah.
Trying to make a joke and I can't think a name to finish the damn joke.
Oh yeah.
Good old Dinklebot.
Peter Dinklage.
Terrible name. Peter Dinklage. Trying to make a joke and I can't think a name to finish the damn joke.
Good old Dinklebot.
Yeah, like this one. Like, did I skip an episode? Then I literally exited the episode, went through all of like, nope, I didn't miss one. All right, this Gamora is just there. We don't know her backstory whatsoever. Exited the episode, went through all of like,
it's a lot of people think there was supposed to be another episode.
This Gamora, I will agree, just there. We don't know her backstory whatsoever.
I think the director I think I saw something where like the director or something came out and even said, yeah, there was supposed to be or something like that.
Well, I know there was supposed to be a Man Spider episode, but apparently it was too scary.
Oh yeah.
Well, I know there was supposed to be a Man Spider episode.
Yeah, was it? Yeah, Watchers picking people out from their timelines. We got Captain Carter at the beginning of Winter Soldier.
Right.
that they actually got George St. Pierre to voice Batroc.
Batroc's
kind
the
of
leaper.
shocked.
And he was more leapy in this than he was in the movie. Just saying.
Oh yeah, because he can do that with animation.
Batroc's the leaper. And he was
I'm kind of surprised they got him because like
he was in the movie.
You could have gotten anybody to the whole thing about George St. Pierre is he's a MMA fighter. I mean, so that's why they kind of got him to.
They got Kurt Russell.
You could have gotten anybody.
For not one, but two 2-second clips.
MMA fighter.
Yeah.
Like seriously, they got Kurt Russell. For not one, but two 2-second clips. And
though they.
Yeah.
Like seriously. And
he picks out Captain Carter. Who else? I'm drawing a blank.
Party Boy Thor. And
Party Boy Thor. Star-Lord T'Challa.
Who else? I'm drawing a blank.
Evil Dark Doctor Strange.
Right.
Which we knew because that was end of last episode.
King
Killmonger?
King Killmonger, I guess. That's what I'm calling him. Right.
Which was shocking to me. That's was the most shocking one.
King Killmonger? King Killmonger, I guess. That's what I'm calling him. Which leads to the curse your sudden and inevitable betrayal.
Was the most shocking.
Yeah, because like when they're showing the world or whatever, they have like Shuri and Pepper, like they're like attacking, or you're like, okay, which one is it going to be? Is it going to be Shuri or is it going to be? And then it's like, oh no, it's Killmonger. What? Okay,
right.
That's didn't expect that.
Which one is it?
All right,
is it
yeah.
gonna be Shuri or is it going to be?
Yeah, and
it's like, oh no, it's Killmonger. What?
Is that it?
Okay. That's
because
didn't expect that.
Black Widow just shows up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
because it's her world, and she's like, "Oh, there's other humans. Oh shit, let me."
Because Black Widow.
Yeah, I think that's it.
Shows up.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Because it's her world, and she's like, "Oh, there's other humans. Oh shit, let me."
And yeah, they're supposed to like.
Yeah, I think that's it.
Oh, and Gamora. Yeah, Gamora. Okay. But Gamora has this like Infinity Crusher, right?
Right.
And yeah, they're supposed to
again, like very, very curious.
Gamora, but Gamora has this like Infinity Crusher,
and yeah, their whole plan is to fight and try to destroy because it can destroy the Infinity Stones.
Very curious.
Okay, cool. But turns out, oh no, they can't destroy the Infinity Stones from other universes because they're different, even though. But they're able to work on other
even though
universes.
They can still work. Okay.
Other universes.
Yeah.
Different, even though they're able to work on other
even though
I don't know. I thought it was cool. There was a lot of cool action scenes and
we get to like go back and see like all of the other universes that we've seen makes an appearance. And we get to like go back. You got like all zombies that just kind of just come pouring out of the sky because of.
Oh, that was brilliant! Yeah, I
because
love that part.
Doctor Strange. Like you got, he was like stupid powerful. Like seriously.
Oh, have you seen the meme? Guardians of the Multiverse, 99 or 100%. It's all of them. 99%, and it's just him.
Super powerful, like seriously.
Oh, have you seen the meme?
I would even go 99.9%. Yes.
Oh, 100%. It's all.
I think I actually. Yeah, I actually saved because I wanted to share this with you.
99.9%. Yes.
Oh. I think I actually.
Yeah. Yeah. It says Avengers, but yeah, you know what it means. Yeah, 99% power is Doctor Strange. Yeah, he was. I mean, he gained power that ended up like destroying his universe. So
yeah,
I think he'd be powerful. Yeah.
There was one scene I had to go back and watch again because I'm like,
he gained power that ended up like destroying
because like Ultron shot this blast. Yeah, you could see from like outer space. There was one scene I had to go back and watch. And Doctor Strange just like eats it, like because like Ultron goes what? I went, you could see from like outer space. And I went back and watched it again.
Just like I remember that. For a second, I thought he had the the stone,
the stone, and he swallowed the stone. That's what I thought.
Yeah, and then I saw the stone later on, and I'm like, wait, what? Yo, I remember this. Yeah.
Yes, I had to, because I thought he swallowed the stone. I'm like, uh-oh. That's what I thought.
Yeah, and then I saw the stone later on.
So yeah,
I was like, are they gonna like? Is he gonna tell everyone to eat one or something? Because like in the comics, there's a lot, or there's a thing where like the Infinity Stones go inside certain people. I think it's a more recent arc. And I'm like, are they gonna like reference that or something? And then I thought he had eaten it. Okay. We also forgot to mention, Ultron with the one Infinity Stone was able to kill Thanos with the others.
To be honest,
Ultron with
I can see that because Thanos being very long-winded as he is.
The others.
Ultron just went, now shut up. I can see that because Thanos. I can totally see that. Very long-winded as he is.
Kind of, but I don't know. It was a little bit weird. Like I can see that being a thing, but I still didn't like it. You know.
Kind of, but I don't know. I
thought, you talk about the zombies.
Why didn't Vision do that in the movie? Like oh no, Vision was like out of commission through like all that movie. Yeah, I thought.
You talk about the zombies.
Do that in the movie. Like
I thought the big bad was going to be the Thanos zombie.
That movie. Oh yeah, they did not bring back Thanos zombie. That would have been cool.
Yeah.
That would have been cool, but no.
Because, he had Infinity Stones, so.
He did. Oh, yeah, that would have been cool.
And then it turned out to be Scarlet Witch, and I'm like, okay, yeah, I remember she was kind of a baddie there, but she wasn't the cliffhanger of that episode.
Yeah,
so.
Cool.
It turned out to be Scarlet Witch, and I'm like, okay, yeah, I remember she was kind of a baddie there.
And then we got to see like two time stones working against each other. Like that's what really threw me. Like, okay, stop. Because Ultron used his time zone working against, and then Doctor Strange used his time stone. Like, all right, getting a little ridiculous.
It seemed like Doctor Strange used his to kind of negate the other, right?
Yes.
So he was able to actually move, which I was like, okay, that's clever. Okay.
It seemed like Doctor Strange used his.
You know, they could have went a lot worse with it, but you know.
So
but
able to actually move.
Weirdly enough, though, like I don't know if you noticed, Ultron never uses all of the stones. He only ever uses like a couple at a time.
But
he was like 3 at a time at the most. Yeah.
I don't know if you know.
Yeah.
Ultron never uses all of the stones,
which we've seen, like you know, like the damage of like using all of them at once can do to you know.
He never
like.
Which we've seen,
like the Hulk. We saw that injured the Hulk a bit. It killed Tony Stark.
Can do.
So yeah, it killed half of the population of the universe.
Like the Hulk.
Yeah, that's true.
The Hulk a bit. It killed Tony Stark.
Yeah, Ultron never snapped. Never did anything close to it. Universe.
Yeah,
I'm saying maybe like he was able to figure out that he can't use all 5 of them without hurting himself.
Never did anything. Okay, there's a poster on IMDb. What if one question changes everything? I don't know if that's the tagline to there's a show on IMDb because it's Gamora. One question. It's that Gamora. I don't know if that's the tagline. To the show. Again, I don't know if that's what if one question changes everything is the tagline of the show or the name of the missing episode.
Okay. That's odd.
I don't know if that's what if one question changes everything is the tagline of the show or the name. I will share this with you.
Oh,
that's odd.
Okay. Another meme. Have you seen the D&D meme that came from the Watcher?
I will share this with you. No.
Where it's like the Watcher, and it's like it's like DM or GM, whatever you want, Dungeon Master, Game Master, and it's like I control all, but what the hell is this? Like
or GM, DM, whatever you want.
You know, like kind of I'm paraphrasing, but you know, it's like catching a
I control
DM
light
off
bulb,
guard.
but what the
Yeah.
heck is
when he's
this?
supposed to be the
Like,
all-knowing, all-seeing, you know.
like kind of. I'm
But
paraphrasing.
That's interesting.
Actually knows
Yeah.
jack shit. Yeah, I know. Uh-huh.
DM off guard.
One question
Yeah.
changes
He's supposed to be
everything.
the
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know if that's the
I think that's just the
tagline for the
tagline, because
But actually,
Yeah,
actually
what
knows jack
if?
shit. Yeah,
I
I don't see
I
that
feel like-
anywhere though.
One question changes everything. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know.
if that's
It's
the
odd.
tagline
Yeah.
for the-
That definitely was an episode that they were
Yeah.
gonna have, I'm
I
sure.
don't see that
Feel like-
anywhere though. Yeah,
But like,
I'm on
I don't know.
the Disney
Yeah, I don't
Plus
know.
what
It's
if
odd.
page.
Yeah.
That
definitely
Gamora,
was an
she's
episode
kind
that
of
they
right
were gonna
there.
Have, I'm sure.
maybe they couldn't get Zoe
Yeah,
Saldana, so they decided
I'm
not
on
to do a whole
Disney Plus
episode.
what if page. That Gamora, she's okay. I think it would be what if Gamora killed Thanos.
Maybe they couldn't get Zoe Saldana, so they decided not to do a whole episode.
Probably, yeah.
Because the Watcher said, I think Gamora, killer of Thanos,
killed Thanos.
and this image of her right here, she's holding Thanos's
Because
double-sided blade.
Oh yeah, she was fighting with it too. Yeah, in the
And this
yeah. So
image of her right here,
that's
she's
probably what it
holding
was. Yeah.
Thanos's,
Whoever voiced her,
double-sided blade.
I don't really like.
She was fighting with
She
it
was
too.
kind of
Yeah.
forgettable.
In the-
I didn't really. I
yeah,
can't really
so-
think of.
That's probably what it was. Yeah.
I
you know,
don't
doesn't
really think she
stand
spoke.
out.
Whoever voiced
I don't think
her,
she spoke.
Yeah.
Really like. She was kind of.
So maybe that's a yeah. Maybe that's the thing. Like they were maybe they were gonna have Zoe
I don't
Saldana,
really
but
think she spoke.
things fell through and they
I don't think she
couldn't.
spoke.
Maybe I don't know.
So maybe that's maybe that's the thing. Like they were. Maybe they
Don't
were
know.
gonna have
But
Zoe
what-
Saldana, but things fell through
And we get some more
maybe, I don't
teases
know.
from like maybe future stuff, like when Peggy's
know.
dropped back.
I doubt. I think that's just
And we get some more teases.
just the thing we're gonna
from
put at the end of this
maybe
episode.
future
I don't
stuff.
think I don't
Like
think
when
we'll see Captain Carter
Peggy's dropped
again.
back.
I doubt. I think that's
I want to
just
see live action Captain Carter.
just the thing we're gonna put at the end of this episode.
Yeah.
I don't think
That's what I wanna
I
see.
don't think we'll see Captain Carter again.
I really liked
see
Captain
live-action
Carter
Captain
in
Carter.
like this last episode. I really
That's what I wanna
she
see.
really did
Uh,
like she really was the Captain America role. You know?
She was,
Captain
yes.
Carter in like this
And the
last
hope,
episode. I really-
inspiration,
She really
like
did like. She really was. the
she did
Captain
great.
America
I
role,
thought.
you
She
know?
was.
I
yes.
think I enjoyed the first episode because it was a dip our toes into what if and what it can be.
Great, I thought.
But
Yeah.
it was
I think
pretty much
I enjoyed the
it's
first
the same movie,
episode
but it's
because
her
it was a dip our
instead,
toes into
and,
into what if
you know,
and what it can be.
Steve
Yeah.
Rogers is Iron Man.
Pretty much.
Okay, cool.
Oh, it's the same movie,
Um,
but it's her.
But yeah,
Instead,
I think she would. She was
know.
she had a way better like
Steve Rogers is Iron Man.
showing in this.
Okay, cool.
But
I agree.
yeah,
I
think
definitely agree with that.
She had a way better.
what's your thoughts on what if
showing in this?
all of it?
I think they were
agree.
good. I definitely. They're really good.
What's your thoughts?
I don't know.
on What If?
I liked the darker, more serious stuff. I think they were
Opposed
good.
to
The comedic ones. They're really good. I don't know. And I
liked
definitely
the
didn't care
darker,
for
more
the
serious
ones
stuff.
who were just like spot the difference. The comedic ones. That was the first two episodes. And I definitely didn't care for the ones who were just like. Although I did appreciate the beginning of first two episodes. Winter Soldier at with Captain Carter. Although I did appreciate the.
Oh, and was it the I did I liked
Winter
seeing all the other
Soldier
stuff too, like when he
with
picks
Captain
them up,
Carter.
like you I think you had mentioned, like we see him at the Dairy Queen.
The Thor one, I laughed out loud.
I
He
Oh,
literally
yeah.
picks up Thor,
Stuff
and
too,
Thor
like,
just
when he picks them up.
screams.
I think you had mentioned,
And then it's the next scene and he's still screaming and he's like, oh,
The Thor one, I laughed out. I literally laughed out loud at that point. And Thor just screams.
and then it's the next scene and he's still
Yeah.
screaming and he's like, oh,
I did like to the
I literally
the
laughed out loud.
T'Challa one though. He was fighting Ego.
He
at
was,
the
yeah.
Dairy
He
Queen.
did. He did. Were Ultrons there too?
I did like to the
because, like,
T'Challa
I
one, though, he
don't
Because
know.
I feel like
he was
the ship was fighting something. were Ultron, like there was more going on than just ego at that point.
I can't remember, to be honest.
The ship was fighting something. Like I'm gonna literally go to that scene right now.
And was it at the end we get the tease of like, oh, him and actual Peter Quill are fighting side by side?
Yeah,
that's kind of neat
right now.
You know.
And was it at the end we get the tease of like, oh, him and actual Peter Quill are fighting side by side?
Yeah,
that's kind of neat. You know.
I'm literally watching that scene right. Okay, no. Okay, they're all fighting ego, because ego is kind of like boiling out of the Dairy Queen, and they're
gotcha.
Okay, the ships are shooting lasers at because ego is kind of like boiling. Yeah, because I knew the ships were doing something, and I was thinking maybe they were fighting Thanos, or not Thanos. Ultron. The ships are shooting lasers at ego, but nope, that wasn't the case. Yeah, because I knew the ships were doing some.
Oh, and man, the Black Widow, like Thanos, her being put into a world where they lost. I was just at for a second, I was like,
but nope, that wasn't.
Is this the movie? Oh no, it's not.
Oh man, the Black Widow, like her being
put into a world where they what would that would?
At for a second, I was like,
because the Scarlett Johansson lawsuit stuff that got wrapped up right before this. So.
Oh shit! What would that would? This was also done before the lawsuit even happened.
Got wrapped up right before.
Yeah, so it's like that would have been crazy coincidental timing. Like,
hey, who knew? Just if you just throw a bunch of money at it, it goes away.
Yeah. So
yeah, what do you know?
I mean, yeah, Disney's got the money, so yeah.
Hey, who knew? Just if you just throw a bunch of money at it, but yeah, yeah. What do you know? I mean, that would have been crazy if all of a sudden, like the door, like she walks through the door, and all of a sudden she's live action, like. But yeah. That would have blown my fucking mind. That would have been crazy if all of a sudden.
I didn't even think about the whole live action part of it. Yeah, but like I thought it was just going to be our world, but just animated. You know.
My fucking mind. No, because then it'll just be the MCU, but animated. That's a different universe. That's how the MCU works. That's how the multiverse works. If it's it is no, because you literally have to go to the comics.
How do you know how the multiverse works when they don't know how the multiverse works?
How the multiverse works. Because they change the damn rules every time it's mentioned. It's a different rule.
How the multiverse works when
exactly.
How the multiverse works.
It works.
They change the damn rules.
It works when it's convenient to them. That's how it works.
That's exactly how it works.
The most convenient
when it's convenient.
Exactly.
Whatever the plot needs, that's how it works.
It works. It works when it's convenient to them.
I enjoyed it. It was fun.
Exactly it's convenient when it's convenient.
Wonder how season 2 is going to be, because I imagine they can't do the same. Like, it's going to lead up to a team that's going to fight. Like, they can't do that again, right?
Wonder how season 2 is going to be, because I imagine they can't do the same. Like,
no.
It's going to lead up to a team that's going to fight.
Which I'd be okay with. Just give us one off, like
season 2. What if Original Sin? Oh, no. What if the Watcher is killed?
Like
season 2. What if Original Sin? Oh, and Nick Fury steals his eye.
Yeah.
What if the Watcher is killed? Learns the secrets of the universe. And Nick Fury Thor loses his power.
Yeah.
And learns the secrets of the universe.
That was a big thing for a while.
Thor loses his power.
What did Nick Fury whisper to him? What did he say
to him? I don't know. Maybe we'll find out in the MCU in Love and Thunder.
You're right. Yeah.
No, there's no ass happening. What did he say to him? I don't know. Maybe we'll find out in the MCU in Love and Thunder.
Yeah. Maybe.
Right?
Yeah.
Somehow she becomes Lady Thor. We don't know. You don't know how.
I mean,
yeah.
Maybe. Yeah.
Was it
somehow she becomes Lady Thor.
The God Butcher is in it, so isn't that that's what Fury whispers, like was it Gore the God Butcher? He whispers Gore was right or something like that. And that's what makes him no longer worthy.
Fury whispers, like
And Christian Bale is playing Gore the God Butcher.
Gore was right.
I think that's his name.
Something like that. And that's what makes him no longer worthy. And Christian Bale is playing Gore the God Butcher.
I have no
I think
idea.
that's his name.
Yeah. Gore the God Butcher, yeah. Christian Bale.
I have no idea.
I believe that's what he whispered to him. Was like Gore was right.
Gore the God Butcher, yeah. Christian Bale.
Hold on. Sam Neill is actor Odin.
I believe that's what
Hold on.
that's what he whispered to him. Was like Gore was right.
All right. Hold on. Sam Neill and Luke Hemsworth as actor Thor. Hold on.
That's funny.
All right. Okay. And Luke Hemsworth as actor Thor. It's gonna be interesting.
That's funny.
That it is.
Melissa
Melissa
McCarthy as actor Helena. It's gonna be interesting.
I did see something about that. Yeah.
That it is.
Anyways, let's get to
Matt Damon
thing.
comes back as actor Loki. Actor Helena.
Yeah, that's good.
I did see something about that. Yeah.
Ooh, Russell
Anyway,
Crowe
let's
is
get
Matt
to-
Damon comes back as actor. Really curious on what this movie is.
Yeah, that's good.
All right. Last thing, right? Ooh, Russell Crowe
Yep.
is Zeus. I'm really Marvel movie came out, and I completely forgot about it twice. Even though I've seen it twice. Right?
You've seen it twice.
I've seen it twice. Marvel movie came out, and I completely. But I just forgot that we haven't talked about it. I've seen it twice.
You've seen it twice.
Shang-Chi.
I enjoyed this movie a lot.
It was very good.
It had a lot of style.
Shang-Chi. It was very, very Chinese martial arts film. It was very good.
Yeah,
And
I dug.
I love Chinese martial arts films. So I enjoyed this a lot. Martial arts film.
Yeah.
And
A lot of Jackie Chan influence with
Chinese
like
martial arts films.
like
So,
him fighting and just
I enjoyed
using
this a
random
lot.
things and
Shit.
A lot of Jackie Chan
The
influence with
stunt performer who did that
him
stuff
fighting and
trained
just
under
using
Jackie
random
Chan.
things and
okay, cool.
So yes, it was specifically styled after Jackie Chan's fighting style.
I'm a big Jackie Chan fan. And I think you are too, right?
Yes, it was
Yeah.
specifically styled after Jackie. There was also a lot of Crouching Tiger
I'm a big Jackie Chan fan.
stuff in this too.
There was some, yeah.
Definitely with Michelle Yeoh. Crouching Tiger.
Not as much wire stuff as I thought there was gonna be.
Yeah.
Yeah. Definitely with
I thought there was gonna be
Michelle Yeoh.
Bit more wire work,
Not as much
like
wire
Crouching Tiger,
stuff as I
you
thought
know,
there was gonna be.
like that type of stuff.
Yeah.
But there wasn't as much.
I thought there was gonna be a bit more.
But it was
wire
still there though.
work,
Like that.
like Crouching Tiger.
Yeah.
You know, like that type of stuff. But
Uh-huh.
there
And
wasn't as much.
I had never heard of
Yeah.
shit. How do you say her name?
Aquafina.
Aquafina. Yeah. I
Like
never
the
heard of
water?
her before. She was my favorite character. Favorite character of the movie. She was amazing.
She was great.
Aquafina?
Yeah.
Aquafina. She's absolutely amazing.
That reminds me.
I never heard.
I
of her
will say
before.
I did watch some of her
She
show.
was my favorite character. Favorite character of the movie.
No.
She was amazing.
Aquafina in small doses good.
Absolutely
Aquafina,
That reminds me.
I
the
did-
main focus.
I didn't know she had a show. I never
She
heard
has
of her
a Comedy
before.
Central show
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Aquafina in small doses good.
where it's just her being that character
didn't
kind of all the
I didn't
time.
know she had a show.
Like-
Aquafina is Nora from
never
Queens.
heard of her Comedy Central show.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like,
That is literally the name of the show.
It's just her being that character kind of all the time.
there is
Also,
such
there's
thing
no
as
way
too
that's-
much
that's
of
her real name.
Aquafina.
Yeah. Like
I don't
That is
know.
literally the name of
Probably
the show.
not.
Nora Lum, professionally known as Aquafina.
there is
Also,
Yeah.
there's no way that's
But
her
yeah, in
real
the
name.
movie she was great. I loved her.
Yeah.
Great.
Oh, Nora Lum,
Her
professionally known
ending,
as
like her
Aquafina.
Yeah.
ending thing seemed a little
was great.
like, okay, you
Yeah.
can shoot a bow that great after a day of training.
It was a lucky ass shot. Let's put it. It was a lucky shot.
Seemed a little like, okay,
But
you can shoot a bow that great after a day of.
It was not
I
well.
loved
It
her.
wasn't good enough for Wong to go. And you too. But at the end, it was not well. It wasn't good enough.
I do like
Wong
the
to
whole
go,
discussion
and
on
you
his
too.
name, and you changed it from Sean
end.
to Sean, like
Yeah.
like that whole like making fun of him, and it was also a good way to like tell us ignorant white folk how to
actually say his name. Shang-Chi. Yeah.
Like that whole
Shang-Chi.
making fun of him, and it was also a good way to like.
So that was clever. I thought that was great.
That was good. Actually say his name. Shang-Chi.
Shang-Chi. Yeah. So that was clever. I thought that was great.
I will say this. I gotta look up the chick who played his mom. I will say this. I gotta look up Bala Shin. The chick who played his mom. Bala Shin. Shang-Chi's mom has got it going on. Let me tell you that. Yeah. Shang-Chi's mom has got it going on.
Yeah.
Shang-Chi's mom has got it going on. Let me tell you that. Shang-Chi's mom has got it going on.
I have a question. What are the 10 rings?
Yeah.
That is a good ass question. I don't know.
Are they mystical, magical? Are they like Kree technology, ancient Kree, or some other weapon, some other
I don't know.
space civilization technology that like
magical? Are they like
what are they? You know, like
Well, I can tell you what Forbes says.
Some other weapon, some other.
Oh God!
The 10 rings are actually powerful sources for an alien spaceship crafted by the Molunkans. What Forbes says. A race of space dragons. The 10 rings are actually powerful sources for an alien spaceship crafted by the Molunkans.
I think I missed that part in the movie.
Space dragons. The Mandarin originally got his hands on them by finding a crashed Molunkan ship and killing Haxon Kar.
That part in the movie.
The Mandarin who warned him against taking the rings. Finding a crashed Molunkan ship and killing.
I like the difference in the rings too, because the rings in the comic they're literally
rings on the hand. Yeah.
And they're literally Infinity Stones. Also,
I
like
the difference
basically
in the rings too, because the rings in the
because
comic
they all do something different, right? Like they all have, like
and they're literally
incandescence, lightning, the liar, zero, Nightbringer, spectral,
they all do something
spin,
different, right?
influence, and remaker. Incandescence, lightning,
yeah.
the
Which
liar,
that seems a bit.
zero,
I don't know. That
Nightbringer, spectral.
seems a bit more power. I like
spin,
the how the rings are
and
reused
remaker.
in this. I thought that was,
They're
it was good.
bracelets.
Yeah, which that seems a
Yeah.
I don't know. That seems a bit more power. I like the how the rings are reused in this. I thought. That was,
Speaking of the Mandarin,
yeah.
Trevor.
we got Trevor in like half the movie.
He was in so much of the movie, and
Like
Trevor.
I can't believe he was in that much.
We got.
He was amazing.
He was fantastic. He was in so much of the movie, and
Like
And they referenced the one shot, which is great.
Yes.
he was
I
amazing.
mean,
Yeah,
they had to explain why he was even there.
And they referenced the one shot,
Yeah.
which is great.
I love it. It's like, yeah, they were gonna kill me, and then
They had to
now I
explain
just
why
do
he was
performances for
even
them.
there.
Like what?
Yeah.
I thought that was gonna be it. They were gonna leave and like leave him there, and
Now I just
yeah,
do
it was gonna be it.
performances
And
for
then no, he's there. He's
Nope, he's there in the car with this whole bit about
they were gonna leave
Planet of
him
the
and, like,
Apes.
leave him there, and yeah, it was gonna be it. And then no,
and
he's
acting monkeys
there.
and monkeys that were acting they were riding the horses. I'm like
whole
that bit about Planet of the Apes.
yeah. I did not expect him
And
to be this
acting
much.
monkeys
You know,
and monkeys that were acting they were riding the horses. I'm like that. Oh, okay.
But he was great. It's gotta love Ben Kingsley.
This much, you know.
He was fantastic.
It's a fun movie. I want to see it again. I'm gonna wait till it comes to Disney Plus, though.
He was fantastic.
You know, I know you did when you went and saw it again because you went and saw it with your family, right?
Yeah.
Movie.
Yeah.
I want to see it
So
again.
I understand that.
To Disney Plus, though.
But yeah, I'm definitely gonna see this again when it hits Disney Plus for sure. Just because
saw it with your family,
you know,
Yeah.
I haven't looked at any like these are all the Easter eggs stuff like that. I haven't really looked at any of those videos in a while.
Just because.
Yeah.
You know,
I think like
looked at any like
the last time I looked was like when Loki. That was the last time I actually looked at
I
those
haven't either, actually.
type of videos.
Yeah.
But I'm you know, I imagine there's more stuff like watching a second time. I'll notice other things, references, stuff like that.
Oh yeah, well, like the Great Protector probably has this whole story about it and all that kind of stuff. But like I had to look up to make sure that secret village was not the same secret village of Iron Fist. Nope, separate secret village.
Oh no, Iron Fist is Kung Lun.
Yeah, I really forgot. Was not the same secret village.
I didn't know if they were trying to make that it but then I saw it was a different name and I'm like, okay.
Yeah,
no.
I completely forgot.
Yeah, is that a real secret village in Marvel? Like, is that another actual like real thing in Marvel comics or?
It's Marvel Comics. There's probably 15,000 secret villages.
Okay, gotcha.
Is that another actual like real thing in Marvel comics or?
It's Marvel Comics.
I only knew about Kung Lun from the comics.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. It's Shang-Chi, right? Who teaches to develop spider martial arts or spider kung fu for Spider-Man and teaches it to him.
Yeah.
I believe it is.
Shang-Chi, right? Who teaches
which is like
spider.
That's just he develops a kung fu just for Spider-Man.
Yeah, I believe it is.
It's awesome.
Yeah, which is like that's just he develops a kung fu just for.
And Shang-Chi in the comics, his thing is he knows every type of martial arts, right?
Awesome. Yeah,
like he knows them all. I think
you're right.
And Shang-Chi in the comics, his thing is he knows every type of martial arts, right? Like
I was looking up the village, and yes, it is. There is another place called Tello in the comics. The village, and yes, it is. There is also called the Great Canopy Heaven, called Tello.
Also, those animals looked amazing.
Also called the Great Canopy Heaven. My sister practically melted.
Looked better Pokemon than in the Pokemon movie.
At the Ninetales. My sister practically melted at the Ninetales.
Yeah, like I was saying, they look better. They look like better Pokemon than the Pokemon movie.
At the Ninetales. My sister practically melted at the Ninetales.
That was one of the most gorgeous things was when we saw all those animals. I was just like, oh my god, this looks so good on a big screen TV, or not big screen TV, but big screen theater.
The biggest screen TV.
Was when we saw all those.
Yeah,
I was just like, oh my god, this
looks so good
on a big screen TV, or not big screen TV, but big screen theater.
The biggest screen.
I don't know if I saw this in IMAX or not. I can't remember.
Like, looks so.
Anyways, it looked great. I enjoyed Shang-Chi quite a bit.
IMAX or not, I can't remember.
Anyways, I don't know what they're gonna do next with him. If he's gonna get another movie, or are they gonna roll him into something else?
Well, I mean, they kind of. I don't know what that.
I don't know what they're gonna do next with him.
That mid-credit sequence was like they signaled something. I mean, they kind of what? What did it fucking signal? What that?
The Eternals. Eternals.
Is it
right?
Well, signaled something. Without an explanation, we don't know. What? Could be something else.
Because then the trailer for the Eternals, they say
could have signaled another alien spaceship. Without an explanation, we don't know. Could be something else.
It signaled Annihilus for the Annihilation Wave. That's going to be the next big bad.
Signaled Galactus.
Or maybe.
It's
Yeah.
signaled Annihilus.
You know what? It
The
should.
Annihilation.
It should signal Galactus. We should have Galactus. We've had Thanos. Let's have Galactus.
Or maybe. Yeah.
I mean,
You know what? It should.
they have
And
the
that-
Fantastic Four
And
now.
that's
So
going with
yes,
Fantastic
but-
Four. Let's also bring in the Silver Surfer. Let's have Galactus.
And what if Galactus is this giant cloud?
Hold on.
And
And
Fantastic Four.
reverse that one. Let's also bring in the Silver Surfer. Let's
And what if Galactus is this
Oh, that
giant
was so
cloud?
awful. Oh my god.
hold on. Reverse that one.
Yeah.
Let's bring
Oh,
Nova,
so awful.
like the
Oh
actual
my
character
God.
Nova, and not Nova Core. Let's have Nova in there as well. Let's get
Yeah. He's the last
Yeah.
remaining from the Nova
let's bring
Corps.
Nova,
Because
the
we know
actual
Thanos
character
destroyed.
Nova and not Nova Core.
Was
Let's
it
have Nova
Xandar?
in there as Yeah. well. Let's get
Yeah.
He's the last remaining from the
So,
Nova Corps.
yeah, makes sense.
Because we know Thanos.
And he actually destroyed them, not like
was it Xandar.
snapped them away. So
Right, yeah.
They didn't get brought back.
they were gone before.
So
The snap.
makes
Yeah.
sense. And he actually destroyed
So,
them, not like
Yeah.
snapped them away.
Right,
they
yeah.
didn't get brought
They
back.
were-
You know,
They
sky's
were
the
gone
limit, you
before.
know. Who knows
The
what
snap.
Yeah.
we're gonna get, you know. We got all these questions for Spider-Man,
Yeah.
No Way Home. Like, what are we actually gonna see
Sky's the limit,
or not
you know.
see,
Who
you know,
what we're gonna
Yeah.
get.
in that movie?
We got all these questions. for
Okay.
Spider-Man, No Way
Your
Home, like,
thoughts
what are we actually gonna go
on that whole
or not
Andrew
see you know,
Garfield
in that
image?
movie?
Have
Okay.
you seen it? Your thoughts
No,
on
I haven't.
that whole Andrew
but I've seen like
Garfield?
YouTube videos of this VFX
Have you
professionals break down and let you know this is why
haven't.
Andrew Garfield is in it.
But I've seen
seen
like
it? Yes,
YouTube videos of
Yeah.
I literally watched that video too.
Professionals break down and let you know this is why.
I didn't watch the
Garfield
video,
is
but
in
I
it.
saw it.
Yeah.
I know he's in it. I know him and Tobey
literally
Maguire are in
watched
it.
that video too.
Like, it's the worst kept secret, right?
I didn't watch the video, but
again,
saw it.
but
I know he's
we've
in it. I know him. and
we've been
Tobey
tricked
Maguire are in it.
by Marvel before.
Like, it's the worst kept secret, right?
Yeah,
Uh,
true.
Again, but we've been tricked by Marvel before.
Did you see Topher Grace's response?
True.
No.
He says he does something where he's like, "Oh
Did
yeah,
you
I'm in it,
see
and I fight Tom Hardy's
Topher
Venom in it, and I do the
Grace's
and he just goes on and on,
No.
and it's the greatest thing.
He says he does something where he's like, "Oh yeah, I'm in it.
It's
I fight Tom Hardy's
fantastic.
Venom in it,
You
and I
have to
do
look
the-
it
and I-
up.
And
Like-
he just goes on, and it's
That's-
the greatest.
That's
thing.
good.
It's like, good on you, Topher Grace. Like,
It's fantastic. You have to look it up. Like,
That's good.
but you know, who knows? We could see a Venom in
it's
it.
like, good on you, Topher Grace. Like,
There's, you know, who knows what we're gonna see in the Doctor Strange movie, which is
who knows? We could.
people
see
are
a
saying
Venom
is
in it.
basically a two-parter. It's like a continuation,
Yeah.
kind of.
Who knows?
Well,
what
that's
we're
what people
gonna
are
see in the Doctor
speculating.
Strange
I think
movie,
it
which
should
is-
be.
People are saying it's
Yeah,
basically a two-parter.
you know, we could see all
like a
kinds of
continuation,
stuff
kinda?
brought in,
Or
and
that's what people are
you know,
speculating.
I think it should be.
introduced and
Yeah.
or retconned or whatever.
We could see
you
all
know.
kinds of stuff brought
Yeah.
in and, you know, introduced and
So
or retconned or
I'm
whatever.
excited for more Marvel. We got
Yeah.
Eternals in a month.
Yeah.
Then Spider-Man next month.
Then
Then the
the
month after
month
that.
after that.
Excited for more Marvel. We got Eternals in a month.
And
Then Spider-Man
sometime
next month.
between
the
now and
month
then,
after
we've got
that.
the Hawkeye show.
Right?
And
Like what? Like the Hawkeye's supposed to come out like this year.
sometime between now
Oh
and
yeah,
then, we've
it's
got
like
the
November,
Hawkeye
I
show.
think.
Right? Like what? Like the Hawkeye,
Leading up to
Hawkeye's supposed come out,
Christmas
like,
because it's a
this
Christmas
year.
show,
Right.
Oh yeah, it's like November.
which I'm okay with. You know,
Which means the Kamala Khan Miss Marvel show is not
It's a
this year.
Christmas show.
It was both of them were supposed to be this year, but
okay
I
with,
did see
you know?
that got pushed, I think,
Which means Kamala Khan had to
due to something else. I don't know.
It was
But yeah.
both of them were supposed to be this year, but
I mean,
did see that got
yeah,
pushed,
I mean,
I
they
think.
got all this stuff that was supposed to come out,
Due to something else. I don't know.
way before.
But, yeah.
And
Yeah, and you were
a
telling
whole
me
year.
stuff yesterday about stuff that was announced at Comic-Con.
Oh yeah,
way
the
before.
WandaVision spin-off of Agatha
Yeah, you were
Harkness.
telling that one's like, okay, Marvel. Now you need to slow the fuck down. That one.
Oh yeah.
Like, yeah, she was great.
I mean, if it's like
okay, Marvel. Now you need to slow the fuck down.
I mean, they could make it pretty cheap, right? Like,
here's what they need. Here's what they need to do. Because of the way that she was left in WandaVision, Agatha Harkness should be a Leave It to Beaver show.
Cheap, right? Like,
Here's what they need. Here's what they need to do. Because of the way that she was left in WandaVision, exactly what Agatha Harkness should be a Leave It to Beaver show. Be a Leave It to Beaver 50 style sitcom.
but all the people want is just they want to see Mephisto, and people want Mephisto. And do you really want Mephisto? Like, I mean, let's be honest, Mephisto sucks.
Mephisto does suck for one reason, for one more day. That's why he sucks.
I mean, for multiple reasons, he sucks.
But the reason why we'll never get Mephisto, China. For one reason, for one more day. That's why he sucks.
I mean, for multiple reasons.
China is why we'll never get Mephisto. The reason why we'll never get Mephisto, China, because depictions of the devil, which is Mephisto, not allowed over there.
But yeah, but he's not really the devil, because there's like 7 different devils in the Marvel universe.
Not allowed over there. Yeah, you want to tell Winnie the Pooh that? I don't know.
Because there's like 7 different devils in the Marvel.
Literally, though, there are like multiple different versions of hell and different rulers of hell, and all. It's Marvel's. As much as I love Marvel, they got some crazy stuff in their universe. But yeah, Mephisto's like, he looks like the devil.
As much as I love Marvel,
except when he looks like a bug man. There are some depictions of him where he looks like a weird bug man.
But yeah, Mephisto's like,
or Peter Parker's unborn child.
Except when he looks like a bug man.
Yeah.
There are some depictions of him where he looks like
also that version too.
Man.
Or Peter Parker's unborn child.
But yeah, I'm excited for more Marvel. I've enjoyed what we've gotten.
Also that version too.
Having a year without Marvel was very rough, and this year has been chock full of it.
I'm excited for
quite a lot of Marvel.
Enjoyed what we've gotten.
Yeah,
having a year without Marvel
been great.
Very rough, and this year has been.
I guess that's it though, right? Unless you got anything else.
No, we've been going for almost 3 hours.
Been great.
Yep. So with that, this has been episode 434 of the Geeks for the Win podcast. Be sure to follow us on Twitter, Stewart's at Casual Terror. I am at WillPlayGames_, and we will catch you next time.
And remember, no animals were harmed making this podcast.
Be sure to follow us on Twitter, Stewart's at Casual Terror. I am at WillPlayGames_.
Oops.
And we will catch you next time.
I just shut the stream off. No animals were harmed making this podcast.
Oh well.